We're back. We're back. We're so back. With some Dr. Dekker. So, we are on day 3 of our therapy/murder investigation. We have a new client, Professor Warwick. Hey, he looks familiar. Foist, that's right. Hey, it's Ryan Rand. What are you doing here, buddy? Let's see. Hang on. Oh, we have some clues. Claire's arrest record. All right. Oh my. Statement of Christian Weber, police officer 7691. To the best of my knowledge, this statement is true. I understand I may be prosecuted if I have stated anything that I know to be untrue. Signed, Weber. Date 9th of November. No year. At 20:40 hours on Tuesday, 8th November. All that Satanism has him stressed out. He just needs somebody to talk to. Yeah, that's right. I would get stressed too if I was, sacrificing local women to the Great Red Dragon and all that kind of stuff. But all right. Let's see. President Holt responded to a call received from a neighbor of the Bower House, Weston Park Avenue, concerning a reported disturbance. We arrived at the address and knocked on the front door, but there was no reply. We then examined the rear of the property and gained entry through insecure patio doors. But the doors said, senpai, don't open this one. We entered the property through this door, and I announced myself by shouting, "Police!" but did not hear any response. We searched the premises. Upon entering the dining room, I saw a female seated next to a man who was lying on the ground. The man did not appear to be conscious. Both persons were drenched in blood. Drenched in blood. Okay. David's dead. I'm telling you, he's dead. There was a substantial amount of blood on the carpet, walls, and furniture. I noted what appeared to be a steak knife on the floor, which was also covered in blood. At this point, I asked the woman to put her hands on her head, which she did. PC Holt secured the female while I checked the man for signs of life, but found none. Yep, there we go, he's dead. I asked the woman her name, and she identified herself to me as Claire Castleford. I asked if she knew the dead man, and she said he was her husband, David Castleford. I asked what had happened, and she said that she had killed him. Okay. Following a search by PC Holt, which revealed no other persons present at the house, I said to Castleford at 20:52 hours, "You are under arrest on suspicion of murder." I then cautioned her and placed her in the back of the police car for transportation to Weston Park Police Station, where I relayed the circumstances of the arrest to PC 254 Hill, who authorized... Okay, that's the end of that. All right. Interesting. Crime scene report. This is Dekker's crime scene report. Okay. So, yeah, because it's Valentine's Day 2017, which I believe is the year this game came out. Title, Doctor, first name, blank, last name, Dekker. Doctor, his first name is Doctor. It's like in Final Fantasy VII, I don't know if you knew this, but there's the character who's the president of Shinra, President Shinra. That's actually his name, is President, his first name. That's real. All right, so his title is Doctor, last name Dekker. Position of victim. The victim was located in his office, seated on a chair behind the desk, soaked in blood, with an obvious chest wound. Paper spike, desk accessory, 150 millimeters long, protruding from the approximate region of the victim's heart. Corners, and you mean the coroner? The coroner. Hey, coroner, what do you think about this? Initial findings. Time of death, estimated from liver temperature measurements to be between 8:30 and 10:30 p.m. on February 14th, 2017, because they write the dates wrong over in the Britons. Note that victim's body was reportedly discovered at 10:20 p.m. Right. Exsanguination is the cause of death due to punctuation of the left anterior descending coronary artery. Death would have occurred within minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Got it. Okay. All right. So let's start talking to Professor Warwick. Hello.
Professor Warwick, I'm a physicist.
Warwick.
Where's Dr. Dekker?
Dekker is dead.
Is he really? Actually dead?
That's actually
not a worthy adversary after all, then.
A worthy adversary. Adversary?
Dr. Dekker challenged me. He tried to use my theories against me. Quantum theories.
Quantum theories? I think we're just gonna be like Solid Snake here. I think that seems to be a pro strategy.
Do you really want to know? Dekker's eyes used to glaze over whenever we talked about that. He didn't believe in quantum physics. As if it's something that you can optionally believe in. Well, it started with an experiment.
Experiment? Metal Gear.
Have you heard of quantum suicide, Doctor?
I have not heard of quantum suicide.
Perhaps ask me something physics related.
Oh, physics related. So are you here for therapy or not? No, I've not heard of okay, fine.
Quantum suicide is a thought experiment that tries to explain the many worlds theory. You're looking at me blankly. I can see that you don't understand. I knew you wouldn't. Alternate universes.
Okay.
Essentially, if I were to shoot myself, then in some alternate universe, I'd still be alive. Now imagine if I could actually choose that universe. I'm taking a product off a supermarket shelf. Well, I simply applied that logic to something different.
Okay. Do you know about Atlas?
Are you sure that question's for me?
Yeah. Sorry, that's free. That's a quantum different version of you. Okay. Okay, what did you apply that logic to?
Gambling.
Gambling.
I set up an experiment whereby I would visit a casino and place a very large bet at the roulette table. Now, I would always bet on odd. Now, the results of this particular experiment were mundane. I won as many times as you would expect according to the laws of probability, but then I changed a parameter.
Yeah, third eye?
I'm not aware of that.
Oh, you're not? Oh, yeah, that's right, because third eye is the lame version of Atlas. What parameter did you change?
Quantum suicide required a loss of life to make it a realistic thought experiment. So I simply upped the stakes. Every time I bet on odd, I would place everything I had on that one spin of the wheel, and it worked. Well, for a while.
So, okay, he bet his entire life savings on it. Why did the experiment stop working?
Dr. Dekker killed it, and I can't get it back.
Oh, Dekker did it, huh? Well, just a second. Why gambling? I'm curious about that part.
Why not gambling? My wife Vanessa left me for a neurosurgeon. She emptied our entire combined wealth into her barrister's wallet. I needed more money. Physics provided me with a solution.
I see. Yeah. Should we actually do some therapying here? Tell me about your wife.
We were married for 14 years, 7 months, and 3 days. Vanessa couldn't have children. At least that's what she told me. She grounded me in reality. I'm not complaining. It's probably what I needed. But part of me always thought that one day I'd achieve immortality through science and we'd be... It wasn't to be, though.
I see. Hey, are you drinking in my office? Did you bring that in here? Excuse me, I don't think you can do that. Let's see, did it bother you that you couldn't have children?
Well, yes, it bothered me, especially now that I find out that she's pregnant. Oh, no, it wasn't a rocket scientist that was required, but a brain surgeon, it seems. I have considered putting that neurosurgeon onto his darkest timeline. But I'm not a killer, it would seem.
Okay, apparently we can't ask any more about that. I'm fine with that. So let's ask you, what did Dekker kill?
Well, my theory, quantum gambling. If the stakes are high enough, you will win every time by simply shifting your consciousness into that branch that wins. It's tricky, but it can be done. Dr. Dekker didn't like that. He saw me becoming rich and powerful, and he hated that. That's why he proffered the hangman's paradox.
What is the hangman's paradox?
Well, imagine a judge sentences you to death. Now, it will be Monday or Tuesday next week, but it will be a surprise. Well, which day do you think you'll be executed?
Okay, I'll play along. How about Tuesday?
Well, it can't be Tuesday, because if you're still alive on Monday at midnight, then you know you'll be executed on Tuesday, so it won't be a surprise. Conversely, it can't be Monday either, because, well, you'll be expecting it to be Monday by deduction. Hence, a paradox.
Oh.
Dr. Dekker tricked me.
How did Dekker trick you?
He told me that sometime in the future I would lose a bet, that I would lose all of my money. Now, this didn't seem likely because I had quantum gambling on my side and it was working. But he unnerved me. He made me doubt myself. And then it happened. Recently, I lost everything that I'd managed to build up since Vanessa left me.
I don't see a single duck, let alone a pair of ducks. No. Let's see. Why would Dekker hate you becoming rich and powerful?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I think he feared quantum physics. He didn't like things being explained in terms of science. Almost as if he'd preferred chaos.
I'm getting that impression. I don't... Was Dr. Dekker a real doctor? Is his first name actually Doctor, and people just assumed he was a doctor? What were you doing on Valentine's night? I could ask him that, yeah?
I was at a fundraiser for a charity called Mind Stretch Outreach.
Oh, Mind
Don't know
Stretch.
how I got roped into that, I can't remember. But it was full of very clever children with bizarre outlooks on life. And Jaya. It was Jaya who asked me to go.
Jaya? Why? You went with Jaya?
Oh, she's Dr. Dekker's lovely assistant. I imagine she's your lovely assistant now.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she always smiles and makes me a cup of tea before a session. That smile. Which reminds me, my session. Can we talk about my problem now?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. But why are you here anyway?
Nope.
No.
I think you're gonna have to Google that.
Maybe. Yes, let's talk about your Yeah, I was getting at that. Like, why are you here? What is Mind Stretch Outreach? Let's talk about that first. Is it Atlas again?
It's full of poor kids with very capable minds.
Okay.
I did give them a talk on quantum tunneling once, and they loved it. Not sure it'll put dinner on the table for any of them, though.
What is quantum tunneling?
Oh, you're going to have to Google that, Doctor, I'm afraid. I'm not a walking Wikipedia. I'd love to tell you, but I am paying you by the hour.
Oh.
Maybe look up Schrodinger's cat whilst you're there.
No, that one I know. I do know Schrodinger's cat.
I don't know.
Yeah. I do. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. All right, anyway, yes, let's talk about your problem.
I'm not a gambler, Doctor. I'm a scientist. I need more money. It's true I've run out of money for my research. An opportunity has arisen.
An opportunity?
A very wealthy group of individuals have offered to pay me a very large sum of money if I attend their next private soiree. They don't want to talk or anything like that. They want a practical demonstration.
A practical demonstration?
They'll pay me £1 million if I can successfully survive 6 rounds of Russian roulette. Now, I am worried because of what Dr. Dekker said, but, well, I can't help but thinking that the stakes are so high I can't possibly lose. What do you think, Doctor? Should I take them up on their offer?
£1 million to survive 6 rounds. 6 rounds. But 6 rounds is guaranteed loss. Let's see. What research?
Quantum gambling. It's a pet project. It's got nothing to do with work. But if I don't have significant amounts of money to lose, then there won't be enough jeopardy for the experiment to work.
Yeah, I get that. Any hints? He asked me if I should accept the offer. I should answer yes or no. Who do you work for?
Well, the Ministry of Defense, of course.
Oh.
Guns aren't going to win the next war. Quantum physics is.
Okay. Interesting. All right. I'm tempted to say yes because that's fun. Let's see. I know there's like an invisible or not so invisible sanity meter based off of the answers that you give. No, don't play that video. But I don't remember how that works. So.
Midnight. David Hunt.
All right, Professor. Let's say yes. Take the offer.
Splendid. I can't lose, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Let me demonstrate.
Demonstrate. What do you mean? He's gone. He's gone. What just happened? But he's just gone. Interesting. That turned out weird. Okay. All right, we're going to do Jaya last, and we'll start with Bryce. I don't know what had just happened. He's gone, though. He's not on the menu anymore. All right. Let's talk to... I'm not commenting on it. Jaya's not commenting on it. Actually, you know what? Let me ask Jaya real quick. Do you know Professor Warwick?
That's not something I know about.
He's gone. He's gone. Professor War...
You're overthinking things. You don't need to ask me that.
Okay. Never mind then. All right, Bryce. We'll start with you. Okay. Moving right along. Just a normal day here in this office. Why did I take this job again?
Hello, Doctor. I've been thinking about our last session, and I just wanted you to know that I'm not a bad person. I know taking naked photographs is wrong.
Yeah.
But you don't know what it's like until you face the same temptation. I'm assuming you don't know what it's like. Do you have an extra hour, Doctor?
No, I do not have an extra hour.
Thank God for that. There's someone else in my hour. A hooded figure, watching me and following me. I followed it too.
Wait, you haven't brought up a hooded figure before. Is this new? Let's see. Who is the hooded figure?
I don't know who it is. My initial thought was that it was you.
Huh?
That I told you about my affliction and somehow you'd got it too. Now I think maybe it's the military or some organization that wants to use the hour themselves. Maybe it's Dr. Dekker risen from the dead. I need to talk to you about him.
Oh, about Dr. Dekker? Talk to me about Dr. Dekker.
I spied on Dr. Dekker not long before he was murdered. I'm not sure I should tell you what I saw in his basement.
What? You went to Decker's house?
No, sorry.
Wait, you didn't? What? What did you see in the basement? Okay, we'll get right to it.
I'd been feeling uneasy with Dr. Dekker for some time. I mentioned how he'd changed before, so I began spying on him at home. One night, the basement door was open, and Dekker was returning upstairs. I skipped past him, and there she was, a girl. It was difficult to tell, it was dark, and she was chained.
What? What did you do with the chained
I
girl?
removed the chains, dressed her, and sat her in the police station. There's no evidence, though. No evidence of what he'd done. But she was free. I saved her. I'm not evil. I destroyed evil.
Wait, you destroyed evil? Wait. Bray says he took the girl in Decker's basement to a police station. Okay, that's good to note. You destroyed evil?
I believe that Dr. Dekker was a truly evil man, and so should you. I know you record these sessions, Doctor. I'm not going to be filmed saying I wanted him dead. But I did, and so should you.
Well, you just did.
And Doctor, if I wanted to kill anyone, I'd do it in the midnight hour, wouldn't I?
Yes, that's true.
And when was Dekker murdered?
Not the midnight hour. When was he murdered? 8:30 to 10:30. Okay, so not midnight. All right. Let's get back to the hooded figure. Where did you follow the hooded figure to?
Whatever it is that's following me, it doesn't want to catch me yet. If I move towards it, it runs away. And when I follow it past temptations. A bar brawl, an open till, an open bedroom window. Like it's testing me.
It's testing you. Why would the military be following you?
I'm surprised I haven't been approached earlier. I mean, my skills and the military. Special ops would be a breeze, wouldn't it? Waltz in past everyone during the midnight hour, get whatever you want, and return to friendly soil. It
Sure.
also makes me think that they might already know all of that, and that they want to get rid of me in case I tell anyone else. Would you do something for me if they get me?
Do something for you? Yes, sure. I'll do something for you.
Would you tell Jessica I love her? She didn't really know me that well, but I did love her.
Okay.
And also, there's a hard drive in the bottom drawer of my drinks cabinet. Please destroy it. Please,
Huh?
don't look at it.
What? A hard drive? And there's... Okay. Let's get back to... Okay, we're gonna move right along, I guess. Let's get back to the descriptions here about the bar brawl. Tell me about the bar brawl.
I split the brawl up.
Good. Okay. Tell me about the open till.
I did nothing. I'm not stealing any more.
Good. Good. Okay. And the bedroom window.
I looked in. Watching other people is somehow built into our genes, Doctor. There was an old woman in bed. I went inside. Her bed covers were smoking. I think she'd fallen asleep holding a cigarette. I took the covers and put them in the bath. She'd have died otherwise. And no, I didn't take any pictures.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Sounds like you're doing heroic things. Did you bury David Castleford? I'm just going to ask you about other patients now.
I'm actually a classically trained pallbearer. There are a lot of health and safety considerations. Not everybody can do it. Well, properly at least. Occasionally I step in if the funeral director is short-shouldered. I do remember her face. She wasn't upset in the usual way. She seemed agitated. Her husband must have been a giant. The coffin was so heavy. I remember because aft port side sprained his ankle. That and he wasn't lifting correctly.
Okay. Did Claire ask you to do something with David's body? Yes. I'm curious about this one.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Doctor. I saw Claire Castleford's husband in the coffin myself before carrying him to the grave. He is in the ground. I'm sure it wouldn't take much for the police to get an order to have him exhumed. Just make sure it's done on Tuesday morning when I'm off.
Okay. Tell me about the paper spike.
Dr. Dekker frequently used that paper spike on his desk as an example. I'm sure he did it with the other patients too. He'd make me look at it, touch the point to see how sharp it was. He'd tell me that because I think it's sharp, it will hurt me. But if I thought it was nothing, it could pass right through my hand.
Ah. So Dekker was into mind over matter. Let's see. I should tell Claire. Bryce says her husband is in the ground. Yes. Yes. That is worth saying. Have you seen Jessica again? How's your job? What did you say aft port side? Have you seen Jessica again?
Jessica is a beautiful woman. I've not spied on her since the incident we talked about. I have real feelings for her, Doctor. We've never connected.
Okay. Maybe you should try talking to her.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. It's nice you think I'm capable of such basic interaction with females. But I'm still in awe of her, really. I will think about it, though.
Okay. How's your job doing? Tell me about that.
I put my hand through a rusty nail at work today.
Ooh.
It hurt like hell and bled like I'd been shot. I closed my eyes and thought, this isn't happening. The nail is just a worm, and it will wriggle through me. When I looked back, can you guess what I saw?
What did you see? What did you see when you looked at your hand?
When I looked back at my hand, it was healed. Look, see?
Oh. Let's see. How did your hand heal?
My hand had healed. The nail had become a worm and was wriggling in my palm. It was like a little miracle. Like magic.
Okay. I see he's turned yellow. Do you think magic healed your hand?
I shouldn't really say miracle or magic. They're words that Dr. Dekker used when he tried to get you to think things and make them real. But do you think it's real, Doctor? That magic is real?
No. I'm gonna say no. Because I don't want to play into your delusions. We're gonna be... listen, I just told the guy that he should, play with quantum mechanics, and he appears to have disappeared from reality. So we're not going down that road. So no, magic is not real.
And so it isn't.
Yep.
I envy you, Doctor. I wish I could be so sure.
What's on your hard drive that you wanted me to delete?
There's a hard drive with all the pictures I've ever taken on it. The one in the bottom drawer of my drinks cabinet. Don't let Jessica see it.
Okay. Why did you say after portside?
I find using nautical terms to describe the position of pallbearers fitting. Plus, most of them are 3 sheets to the wind. You know, drunk.
Yeah. All right. Perhaps you should ask someone else. All right, well, let's get to Claire. All right, Claire. Hello.
I've been to the lake house regularly, keeping an eye on David. I saw the girl again, the one I told you about. She was playing outside.
Did you talk to the girl?
I didn't speak to her this time. Something about her made me feel uneasy. I just watched her from the bedroom window. She'd caught a fish. She was holding it in her hands.
She caught a fish?
I wasn't close enough to see, but for all intents and purposes, it looked as if the fish bit her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
That's creepy. That's very creepy, thank you. Okay. Let's see, do you know anything about... Have you seen your arrest report? Yes. Let's ask that.
It makes for interesting reading, doesn't it? I can tell you're dying to ask me about it. Fire away.
Well, I do need to know. I mean, this is related to you. So, yes. Fire away, you say. All right, the report says you were arrested for murder.
That's what it says. I can see you're confused. The police say that David is dead, fatally wounded when I stabbed him. The coroner says that David is dead. Everyone says that David is dead. There was even a funeral. But I know he's alive.
Wait, how could there be a funeral?
He's buried at Henley Church. You can go see for yourself. There's even a headstone. One of your other patients was a pallbearer. I never forget her face. You should ask him.
Bryce?
Smuggling a body out of a funeral can be difficult, unless you pay the right people.
Wait a minute, though. Bryce said... Wait a minute, what was it? I should tell Bryce that Claire says he's been smuggling... I think we already did. In the ground. Bryce said David is in the ground.
Well, that's what he would say, isn't it?
Okay. Which patient was a pall... I think we got ahead of that one. We'll just go ahead and ask.
Bryce was a pallbearer for David. He's also a grave digger, I believe.
Yes, he is. Did you intend to fatally wound David?
David wanted to have a talk about our relationship. Not something any married person wants to hear. He said he'd been with Iris for about a year and that he loved her. He said he didn't love me anymore. Which I know is a lie. You don't just fall out of love with somebody. I reacted badly. I grabbed the nearest weapon I could find, which happened to be the steak knife, and stabbed him with it. There was so much blood. I instantly regretted it. So, I fixed him.
Right. How did you fix David?
It was about a week later. I brought David back to life. Not with voodoo, not with virginal sacrifice. I just willed it to happen, and it did. Dr. Dekker told me it was possible, but only if you're not buried. He says once you're in the ground, there's no coming back. But until then, you have a chance at resurrection.
You resurrected him?
Yes, resurrection. But now that I've seen the results, I don't think there's anything holy about it. I think reanimation is more an accurate term. Like, I'm an evil necromancer raising things from the dead.
Okay. Wait. David is a zombie?
Yes, he did come back to life, but he's not a zombie.
Okay.
He looks like he always did. Just his mind is encumbered. There's no way back.
Okay. So you didn't succeed at bringing him back?
He made sounds. I could understand him a bit. I thought he'd improve with time, like a child learning to talk, but he didn't. It's only recently that I've come to that conclusion that he's not going to get better. He's not going to be right again. I think it's his brain. At least he is safe where he is.
Is David safe?
At the lake house. He doesn't move from there. For good reason.
Why doesn't he leave the lake house?
I don't know anything about that.
About why doesn't David leave the lake house?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that.
You don't know the answer to that. What else we got? What were the results of David's resurrection? Yeah, I guess we'll go into that.
I think his brain was already decaying during the week that he was dead. Important bits. So when I brought him back to life, I didn't heal him completely. Just gave him life in the state he was in. I mean, he's hunting and killing things and trying to roast them on fires he can only light with matches, but that's about it. He's your basic Neanderthal. So I have a problem.
Oh. A problem?
I'm being charged with murder because the police don't know he's still alive, and I can't get David to vouch for me for obvious reasons. I think it would raise quite a few more questions than answers, which is why I'm hoping that you'd be able to help me.
Help you?
Try asking me something I might know.
You want me to help you?
I'm getting tired of all these questions. I'm getting tired of everything.
What? How can I help you? Oh my gosh. This game is so specific.
Considering the circumstances, I'd be grateful if you could see your way to declaring me temporarily insane at the time of the murder. To lessen my sentence. Because I'm not a killer. But I can't prove otherwise. You don't still think I'm a killer, do you, Doctor?
Well, technically speaking, you killed, but then you tried to bring him back. I'm gonna say technically yes, you did kill David.
At worst, it's manslaughter. I didn't mean to kill him, I just stabbed him a bit. And although he was dead for a week, I brought him back to life.
Yes.
Does this mean you won't help me? Was I temporarily insane?
I think you're more than temporarily. Yeah, I say yes, I can declare you temporarily insane. I'm willing to do that because I believe it. I'm not just doing that to fake. I genuinely believe that there's something very wrong with you.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all I needed to hear. From you or Dr. Dekker.
Wait.
But Dr. Dekker wouldn't do that for me.
He wouldn't.
He wanted something else.
What did Dekker want?
Dr. Dekker teased me mercilessly about my eligibility. He didn't believe I'd reanimated David. Once, he presented me with a dead mouse and commanded me to give it life again. I didn't, of course. It's not something I'd throw around lightly. He changed his mind about me eventually.
Oh, he did?
And then he mentioned the girl.
Wait. What girl?
I don't know, Doctor.
Okay, how do you want me to say it? What girl did Dekker mention?
He told me he'd locked up a girl in the basement of his house.
Oh!
Just for me. And he asked me to reanimate her. It was Iris. I said I couldn't reanimate something that wasn't dead, and he said that wouldn't be a problem. So I agreed. I just played along. I was hoping it wasn't real. I assumed it wasn't real. But he was offering me what I wanted. A temporary insanity diagnosis.
Oh. Wait a minute. Claire says the girl in Dekker's basement was Iris. Yeah, that's interesting. What changed Dekker's mind about you first? I want to know that.
Dr. Dekker asked if I could prove David wasn't dead, so I took him to the lake house. He saw that I was telling the truth. I can take you to see him too, if you like. Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Yes. Achievement unlocked. Committed. Oh boy, I don't like that one. Yes, I do want to see him.
Very well. In our next session.
Thank you. All right. Now I want to ask, did you see Iris?
It didn't happen. Dr. Dekker called me from his house to cancel. He was furious. He said that Iris had escaped, and he blamed me for it. He said that I must have set her free after he told me about her. I knew it was all lies anyways. He was obviously titillating himself by reprimanding me. He knew I'd never want to speak to Iris again, so I couldn't prove it either way.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just say, Bryce saved her. Bryce saved Iris.
What? She was actually his prisoner. Bryce saved Iris? So...
Yeah. So, did I accidentally hit that? Let's see. A minute. There we go. Let's go back.
It didn't happen.
Bryce saved Iris. There we go.
What? She was actually his prisoner. Bryce saved Iris? So... that's 2 favors I owe Bryce now. And Iris? I'd probably have stopped her death if I'd known it was real. I suppose I should have a chat with her now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. You would have stopped her death?
I don't know what you're after, but I don't know anything about that.
You would have stopped Iris's death?
That's not relevant here.
What do I have to say? What did you say? You probably would have stopped Iris's death?
There was something delicious about
There we
the
go.
idea of getting revenge on Iris by having Dr. Dekker kill her. But I'm not wicked.
Okay. What else we have? Do you know anything about the paper spike? Yeah, we'll get to that.
A paper spike is an odd thing to use as a weapon. I suppose if it went directly into the heart, it might work. Or through his eye, or perhaps through the ear and into his brain. Or was it just a frenzied, bloody mess of a murder? Do you know, Doctor?
Yes, I know how Dekker died.
Think, Doctor, think.
You asked
Use
me a
your
question!
brain.
You asked me a question! How is it possible David was brought back to life? Are you lying about never seeing Dekker outside of your sessions? Let's see. How is it possible David was brought back to life? Let's ask that.
You tell me. What could possibly explain that?
You think you might be seeing David's ghost? Yeah.
I assure you, David is not a ghost.
Okay.
I've touched him.
Okay. Alright. Is David not a human?
Since I brought him back, I felt that there was something different about him, something not quite right. I think it's his brain. But how ludicrous that you can bring someone back in the first place. It's like that book, Pet Cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
Funnily enough, he does smell of earth, but that's because he spends most of his time out hunting.
Sometimes dead is better. Are you lying about David being alive, or are you lying? Yeah, let's ask. Are you lying about David being alive? I don't think you are, but I'll ask it.
If David doesn't exist, then that means that I really did kill him. He really is buried, and I really should be going to prison for a very long time. That just doesn't seem right to me. It's more probable that I reanimated him under Dr. Dekker's guidance.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Okay. Are you lying about never seeing Dekker outside of your sessions?
How astute, Doctor. Yes, I did say I hadn't seen Dr. Dekker outside of our sessions. That wasn't a lie. Our trip to the lake house was made during a session.
Oh, well, excuse me. Perhaps you should ask someone else a question? Okay. Okay, Elin. Let's get into Elin then. Hello.
I'm okay, I suppose. Work's fine. Hilda's fading fast. Terry's Terry. I feel a bit sad, to be honest. I gave all my keepsakes back.
Why do you feel sad?
I know it's silly, but those things meant a lot to me. They were reminders that I'd helped those people.
That makes sense. Let's see. How's Hilda? Wait, didn't I just ask? Oh, why did you give the keepsakes back? Okay.
Well, I thought about it, and well, I know you said it was okay that I should keep them, but maybe it did look a bit suspicious, me having things that have belonged to patients who've died in my care. I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me. The locket, the watch, the ring, even the little bird Sarah Dekker gave me.
Whoa.
I wasn't supposed to mention her.
Sarah Dekker?
Dr. Dekker's mother.
Oh.
She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago.
Wait. Why weren't you supposed to mention Sarah Dekker?
It just makes things complicated, doesn't it? I knew Dr. Dekker's mother before I started seeing Dr. Dekker. She's dead, and now he's dead. I'm sure you're going to have a field day with it.
Okay. Why would I have a field day?
Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him. I knew she was dying, but he refused to talk to me unless I booked a session, so I did. And well, here we are.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go back. How's Hilda?
Hilda's nearing the end. She's been sleeping a lot, not eating much. She hasn't been that argumentative either. Although, she did give me a vicious scratch yesterday.
Ooh. Scratch. How did Hilda scratch you?
It was nothing. I was just trying to give her meds. It's hard, you know? I'm trying to help her, but she keeps fighting me. It'll be better after she's seen her daughter. I've decided I'm going to do it tonight. She hasn't got much time left.
Ah, you're gonna do the shapeshift? You're going to shapeshift?
No.
No? We'll do what tonight? I'm going to say, pretending I don't remember.
You know the answer to that, Doctor. What have we been talking about? What
I know.
can I do
I know.
for Hilda that will make it all better?
Change into her daughter.
That's the plan. I know. It sounds unbelievable, like I'm making it up.
Yeah, it does.
I wish I could prove it to you somehow. We could try shifting now. Think of someone you really love. It might help if you close your eyes. Are you thinking of them? Can you picture them? Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry. I don't think it's going to work. On the bright side, that probably means you're not going to die anytime soon.
Oh, good. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How is Terry?
Terry seems to have backed down since I gave the keepsakes back.
Oh.
Actually, it doesn't seem like she's been very well. Not her usual self. Maybe she's got a bug or something.
I'm just gonna ask, did you poison Terry? Oh, that goes into how is Terry? That's amazing that those are related. I don't know why they would be. Is Elin gonna pretend to be Hilda's daughter? Let's ask. What do you say when you shift?
It's tricky. I mean, I'll sound exactly like Hilda's daughter, but I try and keep it vague because I don't become her. I don't know what she would really say. I say things like, "It's okay, don't be scared, I love you, Mum," or "I love you, Dad." But it doesn't really matter what their relationship's like because it's not really them. I always do the Disney version.
The Disney version.
The best, most loving version. That's what my patients want to hear. And maybe deep down they know it's not the truth, but it's got to be better than the reality.
Mm-hmm. The Disney version.
Does it really matter if it isn't the truth? Isn't it worth it if it brings them peace? Tell me honestly, Doctor, do you really think that what I'm doing is wrong?
No, the shifting. I mean, it's a very sweet thing you're doing. The sanity behind it, maybe not so much. But no, it's not wrong.
Good. Because I really feel this is something I have to do.
Okay. Wait a minute. What? Did you tell Dekker about Hilda? I'm curious about this one. How's Hilda? Okay. That's already covered. All right. How do you know about the paper spike? Okay, I guess that's. I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth asking her right now. Let's see.
It's true then. I'd heard Dr. Dekker was stabbed, but I didn't know for sure. It's weird that whoever did it would choose the paper spike.
Why is it weird the paper
Dr.
spike?
Dekker used to play with it in our sessions sometimes. You know, pick it up, handle it while we talked. I remember once, he pushed the spike through his skin. Yet this bit, here, between his thumb and his finger. He said he didn't think I'd mind the sight of blood being a nurse and all that, but actually, there wasn't any.
There was no blood?
I was a bit freaked out. At first, I thought it was a trick. A magic trick, you know? Like some kind of therapeutic test. Show the patient this retractable spike and see how they react. But it wasn't. The spike was real.
Wait. How do you know the spike was real?
Dr. Dekker gave me the paper spike to try. It wasn't fake. It was pretty sharp, actually.
Okay.
I don't know how he did it. He said he just thought that it wouldn't hurt him, so it didn't.
That's bizarre. Okay. Well, we're done with Elin. We have a couple lingering, but let's just go to Mariana. Okay. Hello.
I'm okay.
You okay?
Thanks for
Good.
asking.
I didn't ask. I said hello.
Rent day, and I always feel a little blue on rent day.
What's rent day?
Rent day is the day I pay rent to my landlady.
Mm-hmm. Why do you feel a little blue?
I pay my rent to a landlady.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own my own place. I'm just passing through.
Okay. Passing through?
I never stay in one town very long. I get bored too easily. Once you've seen the same faces over and over again, you move. Like I said before, I like to move around a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same faces? Can we ask you about that?
I've got a short attention span. The malaise of our generation, I expect. What are you bored by, Doctor?
What am I bored by? Oh, what can I say? Oh, I can't say anything? I wanted... I wanted to say something what bores me. But I guess not. Let's see. Have you mentioned... Before you mentioned something beautiful. That was obviously me, of course.
You've got a good memory, Doctor. Let's talk dreams. Sometimes I'll dream about a light.
Mm-hmm.
Deep in the ocean somewhere.
That's not a good
I
light.
head towards it. Because
No,
it's
don't do that.
warm and glowing. Like a beacon. And when I'm at the bottom, it's the most beautiful thing. Like a welcoming sun. Like I'm home. And then I wake up.
Okay. Yeah. Don't do that. Stop that. Why a beacon? Okay.
It's so beautiful. Calls me. It's like I'm in a trance. What does the dream mean, Doctor?
Let me see. Maybe the dream is made up. Yes, let's not push things. Let's see. Mariana's dream could mean many things. A metaphor for her current issue, searching for something, or maybe she's making it up. I don't think she's making it up. Maybe the dream is symbolic.
Yes, I suppose I follow that glow like people follow me.
Wait,
I still don't know what it means, though.
wait, what? People follow you?
They follow me. Wherever I go.
Hmm?
Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor?
Who follows you? Mariana wants me to guess where people follow her. What happens after they follow her? At this point, I think it's clear that a patient killed Dekker, or the secretary killed him, or they all killed him, or he killed himself, or he was never real to begin with. Yes, all of the above, I think, at this point. What happens after people follow you? Okay.
It depends where they follow me. If they follow me home, they bang on the door for an hour or so, then leave.
Yikes.
Other places, they just disappear. I don't see them again.
That's ominous. What do you mean they disappear?
They don't just disappear into thin air. I think they return to the place I found them. But I've not run into the same person twice.
Not run into the same person twice, huh? That's weird. Okay, have you had any more blackouts?
I've had no blackouts, and I haven't been to the beach since our last session. But I think I will today. Do you want to come with me to the beach?
No. No. No, I will not go to the beach.
Doctor, I think you're getting a little anxious. If you ever wanted to visit the beach, you can just turn up. It's not mine.
Are you sure about that? Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Do you know anything? Okay, we'll go down to the paper spike trail.
Dr. Dekker used to put my checks on that thing. I guess someone thought they weren't getting value for money.
Money?
I'm not broke. Men buy me drinks at bars, though. Sometimes I'll get away with not paying at restaurants. Isn't that how it is for everybody?
No. That's not how it is for everybody.
It's just good manners to accept when someone offers to buy you a drink. I'm a very good-natured girl.
Uh-huh. I'm thinking of questions. You mentioned checks. Let's ask that.
I actually don't have a lot of money. Sometimes
Okay.
a therapy check would bounce, but Dr. Dekker would be okay with it. Oh, my checks are fine, though. Don't worry.
Oh, good. I'll ask... mental note. I'll ask Jaya about that later. Sure. Do you often go to bars and restaurants?
I mainly like drive-thrus. I don't like crowds, and I find it difficult to stay in the same place for too long. I guess I'm a fidget.
Mm-hmm. You don't like crowds?
Crowds at nightclubs and bars are different. The lights are dim. You can slink around without attracting too much attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why slink? That's an interesting term.
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club.
Mm-hmm.
Then he just follows me.
Well, don't do that.
Wherever I go. It's creepy.
Yeah? Sounds creepy.
I don't
Stop it.
want everyone seeing that.
Here's an interesting question. Do they follow you to the beach? Oh, okay. Never mind. That's not... don't feel like I helped you. But, anything else I can ask? Why are you good-natured?
Don't you think I'm sweet, Doctor?
Yes, you're sweet. No, you're not sweet. You're sweet as poison.
I think you're falling for me, Doctor.
No.
Don't let that get in the way of helping me.
Well, okay. Tell me about Dekker.
Are we still talking about him?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought you were just interested in me,
That's
Doctor.
what the game... That's the name of the game. Literally. Yes. Did Dekker ever visit you at home?
Dr. Dekker suggested home visits. I think he was probably checking up on his investment.
Wait.
You're not thinking of doing home visits, are you, Doctor?
No, his... Dekker's investments?
Aren't we all your investments, Doctor? All the time, all the energy you've invested in us? Seeing how we're doing, making sure we're growing correctly?
Not like that. No, I'm not going to do home visits. Thank you very much.
That's good. I'm not sure I can afford any more of your time.
Mm-hmm. Now, hang on a second. What did she say? Is there, growing correctly? That's a weird turn of phrase.
He called it aversion therapy. Whenever I felt the urge to go to the sea, he would do something unpleasant.
Oh. Unpleasant?
I don't know what you'd call it, but it was unpleasant for me.
Okay. Do people ever follow you home?
Yes,
Well, you did.
They
You
follow me
said that.
home.
You said that already. Yeah.
they're
And they pound on the door.
silent.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a trance.
Mm-hmm. That's creepy. Do they follow you to bed? No, we're not going down that road. Nathan! Anyway, see ya. Bye, Nathan. Hello? Hello, Nathan. How is... have we talked already today?
I burned the photos of Hannah. It didn't work. I suppose because the loss was superficial. The next thing I burned was the rocking chair. That worked. I've been getting rid of her stuff ever since. There was a day when I attacked a Salvation Army bin, but I gave in.
Wait, why did you attack a Salvation Army bin?
I accidentally put Hannah's diary into a Salvation Army donation bin. They're like huge post boxes with a circular tray that makes sure things spill to the bottom. I tried to get in to get it back, but I gave up.
You didn't get the diary back?
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me. That she was going to break off the engagement. That she didn't love me anymore.
Really?
I regretted it.
Wait, Hannah didn't love you?
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore? And thanks for the dating advice, by the way.
Oh. How is dating?
I signed up for a dating website. It's a bit easy, to be honest. If I message something they don't like, I change it when the day replays. It's not very honest.
I guess so.
That's not really relevant.
Oh, that was not meant. Why isn't... I know why it isn't honest, but... Yeah, I've seen Groundhog's Day. But anyway, I'll ask it.
If I'm being honest, I'd probably rather ask out one of the patients I've seen here.
Who?
The friendly redhead. With the accent.
Oh, Mariana? With the accent. Mariana?
No, I don't know about that.
Have you gone on any dates? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's see. What can we ask? What do you regret?
I regretted that I mourned for Hannah so long. I regret the grief. I regret all the days I slept through because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Had I known she didn't love me anymore, things would have been different. I'm a bit angry now. If I had that day over again, I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Ooh. That's rough. Let's see. Dekker, and we can immediately pull things back to Dekker, I guess. What else can you tell me about Dekker, I guess?
I've told you all I know about Dr. Dekker. He started out good, then turned a bit crazy towards the end. When you start giving people more problems as a therapist, that's a bit crazy.
More problems?
I started out with depression. Now I seem to repeat days.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't believe the repeat days, then I clearly have extra mental health problems that he's given me.
I think. Why was Dekker crazy?
I think that he possibly cursed other people, a bit like he cursed me.
Oh.
Sometimes you could see he was bursting to tell me about it, but he couldn't. He was ecstatic with power.
Who do you think he cursed?
The curse. Or remembered. I was hoping he'd forget. It's going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief. And so from this point on, I start to relive the same day over and over again.
Right.
Until I made something of it. I believed him.
Why did you believe him?
I didn't want to believe him. I remember I said, you can't just say things and they happen. He laughed and laughed. I think he was going mad. He said he'd give me a demonstration.
He gave you a demonstration?
He held his hand outstretched and told me to look at the flame. There was no flame, and then there was. He was holding a flame in his hand that had come out of nowhere.
I see it.
And he tried to hypnotize me to make me forget it.
Wait, he hypnotized you?
I didn't forget seeing the flame. He wanted me to forget it all, but I didn't. For whatever reason, he couldn't undo what he'd done. I was scared. I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
Interesting. Why did Dekker want you to forget? Yeah, that's an interesting line of inquiry.
He'd become bored of me, so I got much of my insight from calls or messages he'd take during our sessions. I think because he hypnotized me, he didn't want to play with me anymore. So I got basic therapist.
Basic therapist?
He told me lots of people get depression. To become more active, see more people. And although he wouldn't always be there to listen, Jaya would be.
Jaya?
Yeah, I talked to her quite a lot. I'm not sure how many days of that she'd remember. She seemed to care, which is more I can say for Dekker.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. What is that? Nathan says he talked to Jaya a lot. I should ask her. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Why were you scared? Yeah, we'll ask that one.
I was scared what Dr. Dekker would do to me if he found out I still knew. So I had to play along. Keep coming to the sessions. Pretend I hadn't seen what he'd done. It was awful, because I was suffering through the same days over and over again.
That makes sense.
But I couldn't talk to him about it, because he'd know.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. And then the infamous paper spike. Tell me about that.
I didn't notice Dr. Dekker had a paper spike. I haven't really seen more than a foot in front of me since Hannah died.
Okay. That tracks, I suppose. Did you kill Dekker so you wouldn't have to suffer through repeat days? Sure.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I wanted to be as far away from him as possible. I don't know who did.
You don't know who killed Dekker, okay? Perhaps you should ask someone. What was there else? How did make something of? That sounds crazy. We're not going to ask that. Jaya, how are you doing? You're the last person today. Hello.
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now, like Dr. Dekker?
What? Wait, whoa. Why would I want Mariana's address? I never asked for it.
Doctor, if you don't want it, don't text me and ask for it. It's all right. I don't mind doing menial tasks for you. Someone has to do them.
No, that's nice of you, but, yeah, home visits?
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He said she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
Yeah. Are you spying on me? Okay.
Checks and balances, Doctor. Somebody needs to be watching the watchman, so to speak. Make sure you're helping, not hindering.
Hindering? What?
He probably did his fair share of helping and hindering. He was definitely helping in the beginning, but then seemed to lose sight of things.
Dekker lost sight of things?
Some mornings I come into work and still expect him to be here. Sometimes it feels like he actually is here. Watching over me.
That's probably true.
We had a connection. It's gone now, though.
Wait.
You can't have a connection with the dead, can you? Not for too long, anyway.
Not for too long. You had a connection?
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat or something like that. But it was flattering, especially with competition like Mariana around.
Wait. Mariana was competition? Hey, don't snap that book at me, young lady.
Sorry, I didn't mean I was competing. I was happy Mariana was going out with him. I didn't want to be romantic with him. We had a stronger connection than that.
What was your connection with Dekker? Is there a better... How did he lose sight of things? Why was it a stronger connection?
Dr. Dekker and I shared some philosophy. We'd both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and we agreed with a lot of what it said. Have you read that book, Doctor?
Cult of the Kinetic Mind? No, I haven't read it.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
I know what this is, but psychokinesis?
Psychokinesis is the ability to change the physical world without actually touching it, just by using your mind.
Yeah.
It's not just about bending spoons. It covers all sorts of things like telepathy, telekinesis, telesabalas. Shoot me, I'm a Kojak fan.
I get it. Okay. Wait, telekinesis?
Like I said, all those cool things are in Cult of the Kinetic Mind, apart from
cool
Kojak,
things.
obviously.
Yeah.
If you ever get a patient who thinks they can change the world with just their mind, then duck, just in case they can.
They all do.
Seriously, do
They
a
all do.
whole load of shrinking and make them better. Whether you believe in psychokinesis or not, you'll need to figure out your approach with those that do.
My approach?
How do you make people who think they have special powers better? Do you remain passive and support, encourage them, take them away?
Oh, practitioner. Take them away. Absolutely. We got to get out of these delusions. Take them away.
That's what I'd try to do.
Good. I see we're on the same page there. Let's see. Is psychokinesis common?
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis. Either he'd been specifically looking for them or someone had been sending them.
Wait, what was up? What is psychokinesis? Yeah. Tell me about home visits. Oh, we already talked about that. Okay. Any news about Ben? Oh, yes, that's right.
I think that's all settled now. We are agreeing to pay Ben £5,000 and he's agreeing not to say anything about what he saw.
Huh? What did Ben see?
He thought he saw a creature
Huh?
coming out of Dr. Dekker's mouth.
What?
But at least that's the reason he's given for not
What?
emptying the bins that night. Either way, it's not the kind of publicity that we need. Shiny, happy, sane people.
Yes, I understand. Why would someone send psychokinetic patients here? Okay, yeah, let's ask that.
It's entirely possible that someone is targeting this practice with psychokinetic patients. To what end, I don't know. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are diagnosed as insane, or at least temporarily insane. It's a handy diagnosis if you're facing criminal prosecution, especially if it's for murder.
How did Dr. Dekker lose sight of things?
I think he was so overwhelmed by the patients he was getting. His curiosity just got the better of him. There was a definite turning point.
A turning point?
Somewhere around the time Professor Alderby turned up, that seemed to unsettle him. And then we had a flood of extra weird patients. I think
Sure.
it was all too much for him. I think I misjudged him. I hope you deal with it better.
You misjudged Dekker?
There's just a lot of crazy flying around, Doctor. Don't catch any of it.
I like you, Joe. Tell me, what did you do on Valentine? No, I'm trying to think. Let's talk about the paper spike next.
It's in that police report that I gave to you.
Yes.
You should really take a look at it.
Yes. What did you do on Valentine's?
I was at home on my lonesome, Doctor, like I said before.
On your lonesome?
I'm a bit of a bookworm. I'm one of those annoying, constantly self-improving, overachieving types.
Sure.
Takes one to know one, Doctor?
Oh, yeah, me. You know me. All about that improvement. Do we actually want to talk about grief today? Let's do that. Let's do that.
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it. Grief, grief, grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're going to ask me how I feel today?
How do you feel today? Is that what? Let's see. Why does grief sound like being whipped?
Oops, that was a strange thing to say, wasn't it? Whipped. Am I all whips and chains in the bedroom or dominant in the boardroom? Don't answer that, it's not a question. It's early days for a harassment suit yet, what with Ben's nervous shock already.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Nathan thing. Do you talk to Nathan much?
I didn't really speak to Nathan that much at all, but I have this strange feeling that I know him really well. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Can I get into the deal with Nathan? What else in the note? No, I'm not gonna continue yet. Let's see. Oh! Tell me about Sarah Dekker. What do you know about Dekker's mother?
Dr. Dekker did send me to see his mother once. She was dying in a nursing home and he didn't want to see her. I remember him calling her a manipulative, evil old hag.
Oh, wow.
I tend not to ask any more questions after that.
Okay. Why couldn't Mariana concentrate in the office?
Honestly, I think Dr. Dekker had a bit of a crush on Mariana, or vice versa. I'm not really sure. There's some footage from their home sessions if you want to see them.
Yes, show me the footage.
That was a joke, Doctor. I guess we found our level.
Huh? Oh, it was a joke? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jaya. Okay. No, hint. Yeah. How do cult leaders turn followers into disciples?
Followers and disciples have a very strong tie to their cult leaders, almost like they've been brainwashed. The author suggests that this is because they've witnessed some kind of psychokinesis, like pyrokinesis or telekinesis.
Yeah. Pyrokinesis? Oh, we already talked about that. Okay. Did Dekker do home visits for any other patients? Is that going to get me anything?
No. As far as I know, Mariana was the only patient that Dr. Dekker did home visits for.
Okay, that's good. Perhaps you should ask someone else. Perhaps. Is there any other hints, though? No, need a little bit more time. Well... I think we're kind of at the end of today, then. Let's continue, then. Yes.
You can stop looking at me like that.
Huh?
You made me do this.
Wait,
Don't
what?
try and escape. You're all tied up.
What?
Now tell me the truth. Is this a dream?
Huh? Huh? What is going on here? Can I say this? Yes, this is a dream. Yes, I'm gonna say it's a dream.
That's a good doctor. Yes, it's all a big dream. So let's get down to business.
Okay.
Do you believe that people can have kinetic powers?
Yes, people can.
Give me your answer.
Okay. Yes, people can.
And how do we treat people with kinetic powers? Do we encourage them or do we discourage them?
Well, we discourage them. We talked about this. Yes, I should discourage people.
Very good, Doctor. That's the right answer. Remember it, or there will be consequences. Now, since I'm here, let's have a little bit of fun.
What?
Shall we?
Huh?
Doctor?
No. This is not a fan. Ah! What? What was that? What was that? Okay. Alrighty then. Well, I think I just had a very bizarre dream. And let's continue. Okay.
There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and that broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
You may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Act 4, Dreams. Back in the office. After having a very strange dream.
Morning, Doctor.
Well, hello.
You're looking a bit unwell. Are they getting you all wound up? Well, have a look at this.
Okay.
I found it in Dropbox. Apparently, Dr. Dekker lent Mariana some money. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I also got the
does.
toxicology report back from Officer Yates, and shocker, Dr. Dekker had... Sorry, you just have to read it. I should have spoiler alert tattooed on my forehead. And
Okay.
can we not do the grief counselling thing today?
Oh, you don't
I'm
want
all
to?
sorts of behind on work, and I'm getting more stressed out watching it all pile up. If you need anything, though, I'm here.
Okay. No pliers this time, though. All right, so we have our usual bits, then we have Glenn and Scarlet. We'll start at the top with Glenn, but I'm going to take a real quick break and be right back. All right, I'm back. Hello, timeout. Welcome. All right. Hello, Glenn.
Sorry, I'm Glenn. I didn't expect to be here.
Huh?
I was looking for the men's room.
What? What? You didn't expect to be here?
Like I said, I was in the green room. You know, that new restaurant in town.
Sure.
I actually need to do something. Done. Sorry. I was in the middle of a date and needed the restroom, and here I am.
A date?
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office.
What?
Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place.
Another place? Oh no, another place.
Don't know.
Let's see. I should ask Glenn if Jaya saw him walk in. Did Jaya see you?
No, I shouldn't imagine she did. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime. She won't be there.
Wait, you know Jaya's lunchtime?
No, not really. But it's lunchtime, and you don't normally see patients now. Well, Dr. Dekker didn't normally see patients now.
Oh, you knew Dekker?
Dr. Dekker was crazy. I arrived late to the party. Apparently, he was a fine, upstanding citizen before.
Before
I
what?
don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors.
What happened when Dekker observed you?
But I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way, so I paid that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's still happening?
The doors. I'm still vanishing from one place to another.
I get you. How do you disappear? How do you disappear? Yeah. Nope, never mind. Okay. What's causing your problem?
My dad died. He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens.
Mm-hmm.
Then he died. I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
Oh. Those words had to be important?
Nope.
Tell me about your dad. Okay, yeah.
He was stoic. He had tuberculosis in his lungs. That's what killed him. Nobody knew until the end. I never got to say I loved him.
You never did, huh? Do you regret not saying that?
Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me as next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye. I did love him. He just broke everything.
He broke everything?
No. I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said?
What did he say?
Sorry. over and over again, like he really meant it. He did. He really meant it. And when I stopped, when I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. Waiting for forgiveness.
I think he was waiting for forgiveness.
I didn't get to. I didn't get to say I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens. And then he died. What does he think of me?
I think he loved you.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever?
No, not shut forever.
How? How do I go back?
Well, let's see, what do we say? I should tell Glenn to stop feeling guilty, or tell him to just open a door back into the room where his dad was, or go back in time, if that helps him deal with it. We're trying to be reasonable. Travel back in time, just open a door back, try to forgive yourself.
I think you're probably right. I've been trying to address the symptoms and not the root of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You might be the best replacement doctor this place has seen. I'll book a real appointment next time.
Good.
And you can help me with this.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Doctor.
Yep. No problem. No, you're not gonna go traveling back in time. Scarlet! No, wait a minute. Aren't you the one who was dating Dr. Dekker, according to Mariana? Hello.
Scarlet. I haven't been in since he died. Since Dr. Dekker died.
Mm-hmm. How well did you know Dekker?
He was a complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona didn't match what he dreamed about.
His external persona?
Try again, Doctor.
Oh. What he dreamed about?
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures.
Oh no, can you go into dreams?
It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning.
In the beginning?
Chaotic, dark. Like an earthquake, everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally.
Oh.
And it was winning.
He was fighting something?
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know.
Okay.
I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
Wait, you can visit dreams? Okay, we're getting to it. Oh. Okay. You mentioned creatures. Tell me about the creatures he dreamed about.
Fluid. Soft. Intricate things. I couldn't draw a picture if you asked. But they drew you to them. They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch them.
Okay. And you said it was like Narnia. I'm just saying that there is more off of that, what he dreamed about.
I'm a dream walker. I can visit people and help them in their dreams. You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
No. Dreamwalker?
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin. and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to know the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them.
Jump into them?
It's something, I think, in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand. Before I go, I think of jumping into that person. That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but
What?
I don't know if anyone else can do it.
Wait. Teaching others?
I don't know.
Who have you taught? Right. Who did you try to teach? Okay. Constantly tired?
I really don't know anything about that.
Okay. Well, let's see. How are your relationships?
It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements.
That you
It's hard
supposedly
keeping
have with
friends
Dekker.
too. Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
I see. Hey, were you dating Dekker? Why don't you like what you see? Let's go down that.
I think people try to show off. Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show.
Oh, really?
But most people can't control their dreams. So they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh, look. I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it destroying New York?
Ghostbusters reference, I get it. Very funny. Nightmares?
When you've experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that. It's
Yeah.
embarrassing. What should I do, Doctor? Should I not tell people about my ability? Keep it a secret, bottle it up?
What do we got? No, tell people about it.
I know, right? So if I tell them, what can I do to stop pushing people away?
Well, you could stop dreamwalking. Yeah, there you go. Refuse to dreamwalk. What? Scarlet wants to stop pushing people away. Maybe she should just refuse to dreamwalk for them, or be honest about what might happen, or accept they're just dreams. Accept they're just dreams. There we go.
It's difficult to do when you experience them like I do. But I know what you're saying is right. A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that?
I wonder if I can ask this. Are you only dreaming that you can enter other people's dreams? No. Okay. What else we have? Were you dating Dekker? Yes.
He's dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit that.
Okay.
So yes, I was.
All right. So Mariana was telling the truth.
Not near the end, though. Not when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships. Who told you? Jaya?
No, not Jaya.
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker.
What?
Sorry. We didn't speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman.
So much control over someone who was supposed to be her superior.
Ooh. Jaya controlled Dekker? Oh. Okay. That's weird that it links into how well did you know Dekker. Other woman?
I don't have anything to say about that.
You mean Mariana?
Sorry. Don't
No?
know.
Okay. What do we got? What were you doing on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day was awful. I had a bit of an accident with a creme brulee torch
Oh.
and had to spend the night waiting in A&E.
Okay.
I melted a nail to my finger.
Ew.
It hurt a lot and needed stitches.
Yuck.
It's all fine now, though.
Okay. I'm sure that's verifiable. So that seems like a good alibi. Anything else I can ask? What can she do? I should check my notes. Let's see. Be honest.
Double honest. Interesting. I suppose I haven't really tried that. I might just give that a go.
Okay. Or refuse to dream walk.
So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot.
Okay.
But I usually cave eventually.
Got it. All right. We might come back to you later. We'll start with Bryce. You got some coffee today? Good, good. Enjoy. Anyway, hello.
I'm fine. I'm worried. My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military. I've developed a new skill to deal with him.
He's definitely military, you say?
My pursuer. He's measured in his approach, watching, testing.
Okay.
When he finally came for me, I wasn't ready. I think he underestimated me, though, and that allowed me to escape. He didn't think I'd be able to just leave. Why do you think he's coming after me, Doctor? Oh, I think I might know.
You know why he's coming after you?
I think he's death, Doctor. I think I saved that old woman from burning to death in bed, and now he's coming after me to even the score.
Yesterday you said he was a test.
It could be death?
No. He's not death.
It's just me. I'm going crazy. I'm so strange. Everything about me is strange already, but to have another presence in my hour, it's unhinged me.
What have you been doing with your hour?
I stole a painting. There, I've said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't afford it. So I took it.
What painting?
It's a painting of a spider in a large web on the pendulum of a grandfather clock that's stuck at 3:15.
Why do you like the painting? What do I say? Anything about sleeping pills? What new skill have you developed? Have you seen Jessica again? How's work? What else have you stolen?
It's just that one thing, just the painting I've stolen recently. I think my new pursuer is unraveling me. Is it okay to steal things, Doctor, if I really like them?
No. No, it's not okay to just steal things.
I thought you'd say that. I will do my best to refrain from it.
Yes.
But I can't promise anything.
Okay. Drink alcohol. Oh, we forgot something. The toxicology report. So this is Dr. Dekker's toxicology report. He tested positive for ethanol. Okay, so he was a little bit drunk. And benzodiazepines He prescribed that to somebody, didn't he? To Mazepam, yeah. Was that Nathan or was that Bryce he gave that to? I can't remember. Anyway, we'll keep... did you ever see Dr. Dekker drink alcohol?
I remember Dr. Dekker would take a sneaky dram from a bottle he keeps in his desk. He probably thought I was too busy rambling to notice. But I'm a very astute rambler.
Oh, that's very creepy of you, Bryce. Thank you. How's work going?
Work is fine. If anything, I've been falling behind again. I think it's the stress of not being alone in the midnight hour anymore.
Yep. Have you seen Jessica again?
I saw Jessica across the street this morning.
Okay.
She waved, but I just crumbled.
You did?
Ever since I took those photos, I haven't been able to face her. Do you think I should tell her about the photos, Doctor?
That's not really a lead-off if you don't know her. No, maybe like years from now, but not now.
I didn't think I should either. She'd hate me forever. Maybe when she next waves, I'll at least wave back.
Yeah, that's a start. Do you know anything about the sleeping pills? Yes, that were in Dr. Dekker's system.
I don't know anything about sleeping pills. Why would I want any? I want to stay awake for my extra hour, not sleep through it.
What new skill have you developed?
It's more of an old skill I'm bringing back to life. A while ago, when I was feeling pretty low, I teleported into this office to get some antidepressants.
Oh?
But last night...
Like Bryce? Or not Bryce?
Drawing something from his jacket. I had nowhere to go. I remembered I could teleport, so I did.
Okay. You're getting, like Glenn with his teleportation. So were you all like, okay. You took antidepressants from this office? Shonen hero getting new plot powers?
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I did come to the office once for an unscheduled visit. I forgot about that.
Okay. So you were here for an unscheduled visit?
I wrote a prescription out for myself and got it made up. Dr. Dekker didn't have to know.
Nothing personnel, shadowy figure. Yeah, he just teleported away from him. So you teleported into this office?
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make. Don't want to become one with the igneous layer too soon.
Huh. Yeah. Is this a photo of David Castleford? What? I don't have a photo of David Castleford. What are you talking about? Maybe Claire is going to give me one later? Hang on. Let's talk to Claire and then we'll come back to Bryce. What's up?
I don't know what you're talking about, Doctor.
Oh, hello.
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused a problem with the girl. I need to do something.
What's the problem?
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house.
Anushka?
She says David is weird and creepy.
Did you say that was her name?
Doctor!
Oh!
Sorry.
Stop it!
I found some of the referral letters we were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. You said to get them to you ASAP, so here you go.
Thank you. Stop jump scaring me. And put those pliers down. What do we got? There's something strange about these solicitors' names. Let's see. Hackett and Brown. Left whichcord. I refer client Claire Castleford to being charged with the murder of her husband. Require your diagnosis. Had the mens rea required for this crime. Messrs. Hackett Brown. Okay. 2. Chart, Token, and Baugh. We believe that our client, who's only given us their first name, Mariana, mentally unstable. Okay. 3. Cat Roanbeck. Hang on a second. And that's who? We don't know. It didn't mention who it actually is. I'm saying this out. Cat Kattrowbnbech. Okay. It's the same letters. They're all anagrams, aren't they? Yeah, Cat Roanbeck. Rownbech. Rownb. Yeah, so they're all anagrams. Oh. Okay. We'll talk to Jaya about that later. Anyway, Claire. What did we say? Where were we at? Have you ever taken temazepam? Was Dekker an alcoholic? So why is there no lake house today?
David hasn't been well. Otherwise, I'd taken you.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I bring him to you next time?
Bring him to me.
Next time, then. Although it will have to be just you here, and late at night. I can't have anyone else see him.
That's creepy. What has David been doing?
David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat.
What?
I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all.
He killed a cat?
Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka, she was crying because her cat had gone missing.
Oh.
And she thinks that David killed it.
Yeah, I think he did.
Doctor, I'm worried.
Worried?
I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little girls to his list.
Yes.
I can't stop him.
Wait. You can't stop him? Why not?
I can't stop him. I can't control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think
Well, you
that...
did stab him. What? What are you starting to think?
That I need to put David out of his misery.
Yes.
That I need to end his suffering.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That I need to kill him
Yes.
again.
Yes.
What shall I do, Doctor?
Yeah, David
Should I
is
kill
dead.
David?
Yeah. Yes. 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 See this nodding? Yeah, this is the nodding. Yes, kill him.
I love him so much.
Yes. David is dead.
But
You're
right.
correct.
It's time.
Mm-hmm.
He's becoming a danger to people around him, not just himself.
What does it say? Did you remember the photo? Yes.
Oh, yes, here.
Thank you.
From
David
a few
Kessler.
weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
Hang on. That's him? Okay. He looks normal, eh? Have you talked to Bryce or Iris? Yes, I want to know that.
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. I told her who saved her and that it was a patient here.
Yeah.
She broke down on the phone. Most unbecoming. I wonder what kind of gift basket he'll get.
I wonder. Yeah, how do we know that's a recent photo? It looks pretty old. Yeah, that's a good question. Have you ever taken temazepam?
I've never used sleeping pills. I'm too afraid of what would happen to me in my sleep.
Oh, like your husband, zombie man, killing you? Was Dekker an alcoholic? Wait, I have notes. Anushka, yes. We yeah. Notes, me, catch up. Was Dekker an alcoholic?
If Dr. Dekker was an alcoholic, he hid it well. I never saw him drink. He certainly never offered me a drink. God knows I could have used one.
Anushka?
I spoke to her again. She wouldn't tell me her name, which is quite right. I am a stranger after all. So I gave her the name Anushka. She said the man that lives in the lake house is weird and creepy.
I can stop you reanimating people. Ooh. Tell me about your referral. I want to save that one.
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
Did Dr. Dekker offer any theories? No, I can stop you reanimating people. We'll say that.
That's an interesting idea, Doctor. There's not really something that needs to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
Did Dr. Dekker offer any theories about David?
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while, he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
David was a pet?
I think he was fascinated with it all, and David and I had become new test subjects for him. When I said David never listens to me, he urged me to start giving David treats for pleasing me.
Oh, that's weird.
Not in that way, but showing him how to close a door, for example. If he did it, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey.
That's pretty
It just
creepy.
wasn't right.
Yeah, I can see that. What certain conditions was Dr. Dekker interested in?
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't. But curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house. He couldn't get out. He didn't have the wherewithal to operate the lock.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I want to go back to Bryce now, and is this a photo of David Castleford?
Yes, that's David Castleford.
All right.
I have no idea when it was taken. Shocking composition.
Okay, good. Thank you, Bryce. Didn't you say before that you took sleeping pills for depression? Yes.
Did I say that?
He did.
Really?
He did say that.
Well, I can't really remember saying anything like that.
No, you said
I
it.
didn't take the doctor's temazepam. I took the ones that Dr. Dekker prescribed me. My head's in a strange place at the moment. It's difficult to remember everything.
Yeah. That's a little suspicious, Bryce. You said before you feel like you're unraveling.
No, I'm not becoming him. I'm not becoming Dekker.
Okay. Okay, relax. It's okay. Tell me about your referral. Then I'll talk about stopping this curse thing.
I was one of Dr. Dekker's first patients. I wasn't referred by anyone. My GP recommended I saw someone privately. I think he was just sick of listening to me complain about how little time I had during our 10-minute slot.
Yep. Many such cases. What if I told you I could stop your curse?
No, Doctor. No, you can't. I've seen what you can do. You can listen and ask, but you don't have any real power.
Fine. If that's how you want to be about it. I mean, am I not believing it hard enough for you? Let's see, can you demonstrate how to teleport? I don't want you to teleport, so I think we should just go to Elin. Alright, Elin. Hello.
Hilda died last night.
Oh.
I was there. Well, I was there as her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. Yeah. She had a good death. She got to say what she wanted to say.
Hilda died?
Hilda was Hilda to the end. I was the doting daughter. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. I love you, Mum.
Mm-hmm.
Then Hilda, with almost her last breath, looks me straight in the eye and says, Don't let them take Amelia.
What? Amelia?
Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to have about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy-looking, with frilly dresses and curls.
Oh.
All over her room they were. In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic. But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia.
Did you take Amelia? Because you do say you take things.
I'm keeping her safe until I can pass her on to Hilda's daughter. Maybe she'll fly over for the funeral. I don't know. Are you okay, Doctor? You look a bit pale.
Hey, you didn't shift for me. Let's see, who's Amelia? Okay. Do you still think about Dekker?
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies. It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum. He was a good therapist. He was a lousy son.
A lousy son?
I was angry at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, she's in Australia, so fair enough. Maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered.
Sure.
I shifted for her. But in a way, I wish I hadn't. Because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know? I didn't realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
Why do you think Dekker didn't care about his mother? Okay, I guess that's not a line of questioning we can go down. Did Dekker ever drink alcohol?
Dr. Dekker drank a bit. I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it?
No.
I mean, it's not like he was drunk. Must be very stressful being a therapist. Do you find it stressful, Doctor?
Jury's still out on you poisoning people, so I'm just gonna say no. It's not stressful.
Maybe you're just tired then. You should get some rest.
I'm gonna take a nap right now. Do you have access to sleeping pills?
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they? It's probably quite easy to get hold of them. Although, I have to get a doctor to sign a prescription if I need any at work. It's probably the same for Jaya.
Jaya?
Jaya seems really nice. I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
A place like this?
I just mean, get all these weird people coming here. I mean, I've met some of them out in the waiting room. I know they're just people, but a couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
Oh. Who gave you the creeps?
Doctor, I'm not sure I should be answering questions like that.
Really? Keelan says some of the patients. All right. What do we say? Which patient's Claire? Yeah, I want to ask that.
She's a slightly older one, isn't she?
Yeah.
Always well dressed? Yes, her.
She creeps you out?
I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is cold.
Cold energy.
Actually, I think I sort of know her. Claire Castleford, isn't it? Apparently, she attacked her husband or something.
Attacked. Very vague. Like it. Does Bryce creep you out? I'm curious about that.
Bryce? I'm not sure who that is.
Okay, so you haven't met him. Does Mariana creep you out?
I don't think I know her.
Okay. to the depths of hell with Dr. Patient Confidentiality. Does Nathan creep you out?
I don't know who Nathan is.
Oh, so the only person you know is Claire. Weird. Okay. What else can we say? I can stop you shifting. She's not going to want that, though. Did Dr. Dekker? No, you could shift. You ever try shifting for Dekker? How's Terry? How about
Terry
that?
hasn't been into work for a few days.
Oh.
I hope there's nothing wrong with her.
Uh-huh. Did you poison Terry? Ah! I keep trying to ask that. Are you just pretending to care about Terry? Yes.
Harry and I are never going to be best friends, but I wouldn't wish her ill.
Okay. Do you have a referral letter to see Dr. Dekker?
I referred myself because of Dr. Dekker's mother. Was I supposed to have a letter?
Yes, I think so. Did Dekker know you could shift?
Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did. In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying.
I can ask her that. Does Scarlet creep you out?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay. Does... Now, Professor Warwick, I think, doesn't exist anymore. So, why did you think Dr. Dekker didn't care about his mom? Oh, okay.
For a moment,
I asked that!
I thought he might cry. Just for a split second. But he didn't. He just carried on with our session. I wish I knew what went on there. Jaya probably knows. She spent quite a long time with Sarah when she visited.
Oh, Jaya did? Really? Did you ever try shifting for him?
Yes, once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand, I told him to think of a loved one, and then there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void.
As in
The only thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'm not sure I could have made it back.
That's creepy. I can stop your shifting.
You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset.
Oh, it upsets you?
Sorry, can't help you.
What did she say? It causes upset?
Shifting is what I'm supposed to do.
Oh.
It's what makes me special. I know I've had a few bad experiences, but there's no way I'm going to stop shifting.
Wait. Bad experiences?
I become what people want to see. But some people, they're not right in the head. They make me turn into horrible things.
What?
That's why I won't shift for anyone with mental problems anymore.
Horrible things?
One guy, a patient, he used to have night terrors. An 80-year-old man screaming and kicking in his sleep. When I shifted for him, I don't know who I became, but as soon as he saw me, he was terrified.
Terrified, huh?
And when I looked down, I didn't have any legs. Just bits of them.
Ooh. Achievement unlocked, slightly mad. Okay, cool. Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. Mariana. Alright. Hello.
I feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot. Do you have any water?
Yes. Yes, I have water. This is a place.
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having...
Withdrawal?
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests.
Yeah? What did the blood tests say?
Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think I probably need to go back to the beach. The sea, Doctor. It's calling me.
Oh. Did Dekker try to shift her into the void? Dekker was weird, it seems. Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. I think Dekker was a very weird doctor. Indeed. Hang on. The sea is calling you.
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like an alarm going off in my head. Do you know where the sea is? From here?
No.
It's over there. Wherever I am, I know exactly where the sea is. It's like a compass.
You know where the sea is?
I know where the sea is. Wherever I am. I'm an Aquarius. Maybe this is a water bearer thing.
Oh, sure. Okay. What else we got? You talk about the beach. Has anyone else followed you to Dekker? Oh, right. I forgot to look at that. The loan agreement. So let's see. 0% interest, 36 months, £1, 15,000 pounds. So he gave her 15,000 pounds? The sum of the loan transferred to the lender. Act no interest in lieu of accruing interest. The lender has agreed to the payment of the arrangement fee, which is before transfer of the loan amount. The lender also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die or become subject to any power of attorney. Oh. The lender also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die. So, ooh, yeah. Because the UK is an island, couldn't she point in any direction and be correct? Yes, it's not a long drive anywhere in the UK to a body of water compared to here in the good old US of A. Do you take temazepam?
What's temazepam? Why are you asking?
Temazepam was found in Dekker's blood.
I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done.
Okay.
When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that.
Let's see. Did Dekker lend you money?
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
A distraction?
Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good.
Yeah.
He lent me 15,000.
Yeah.
All in all.
Yeah. Can I bring up the whole it's repaid? Yeah, Dr. Dekker's loan. It's repaid in full if he dies.
He wanted a clause in our loan agreement that said I didn't have to pay him in the event that he died. He wasn't expecting to die, he was just concerned my anxiety would get worse, wondering what it would mean if he did.
You do have anxiety?
Yeah, I'm anxious about being ill.
Okay. Alright. What did you spend the money on then?
Mainly rent.
Mainly rent. Okay. What about your business?
I'm sure you've asked me this before. I sell necklaces.
Yes.
Made from things I found on the beach.
Yes. I know. She mentioned blackouts. Have you had any more blackouts?
Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor?
No.
People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
Okay. Let's see. What happens to the people who follow Mariana? Yeah. What happens to your followers?
I said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home.
Siren, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Where is home for you?
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
Huh? What? Why would I come to your house?
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me, like the others. I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave.
Leave here? Hang on. I came... What? What does the alarm sound like?
I hear a sound like singing, calling me. It gets stronger when I face it, when I move towards it. That's how I know where the sea is. But when I don't go to the sea, I feel like the sound gets louder all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having trouble sleeping.
Wait, having trouble
Perhaps I need sleeping tablets after all.
Oh, so wait, you want sleeping pills?
That's not something I know anything about.
Do you want sleeping pills? Oh, we already asked that. Okay. You talk about the beach a lot.
I have this recurring dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the beach. I strip and walk into the sea. The sea feels warm and comforting. Not cold and harsh like you'd think. I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's a beautiful creature. A glowing being with wispy limbs.
Oh, really?
It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh. Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life.
Okay.
These are the ones touching me, gripping my feet. I scream. That's when I wake up. Do you have that dream, Doctor?
No. No, I don't have that dream.
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time.
Okay. What is the glowing being? Was Dekker an alcoholic? Let's be grounded here.
I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much. Certainly not during our sessions.
Mm-hmm.
He had other things on his mind, I'm sure.
Other things, huh? Let's see. What is the glowing being? Ugh, okay, fine.
It's a dream, Doctor.
Yes.
Stranger things happen in dreams.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. I've been telling this to other people. I can stop your blackouts.
You said it with such a serious look on your face, I almost believed you.
Come on.
It would be good if you had some kind of superpower that helped me. But I don't think so.
I have a superpower.
Wow. Are you trying to scare me? I'm not sure that's a good idea, Doctor.
My superpower is super belief. You know, I never rang your doorbell. Yeah.
If you say so, it must have been your twin then.
My twin?
I don't know if I have a twin. Do you have a twin, Doctor?
No. That would be weird.
I know
In
you don't.
this case.
It was definitely you.
Like,
Wearing
why?
what you're
If I had a
wearing
twin,
now.
I can teleport you to the chess dimension. Don't test me. If I had a twin, why would they out of nowhere be banging on your door? Have you been dancing recently?
No. There's been no dancing. I haven't been feeling that well, Doctor.
Sure. Makes sense. Has Nathan spoken to you?
He's the cute, sad-looking one, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He asked me out, and I said I'd let him know. Do you think I should go out with him?
Yes, I think you should go out with him.
Okay, but if he goes missing, don't go looking at me.
Okay. Tell me about your referral letter.
It's a referral letter, Doctor. Don't overthink it. A girl can't be too careful with everything that's been going on.
Okay. Nathan, let's talk to you. Hello.
I'm feeling good. I ran into one of your other patients.
Mm-hmm.
Mariana.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. I think we might go on a date.
Did you ask Mariana out?
I can't really explain it, but she seems like such a friendly person.
Mm-hmm.
I think the police are barking up the wrong tree.
Huh? The police?
I think I've probably said too much. It's probably not the same girl anyway.
Same girl as what?
Read the papers, Doctor. I don't, but people at work talk about it. Missing people, dead bodies. The police are looking for a redhead, apparently.
Well, a lot of those are going around. I think you should date Mariana. Oh, okay. Have a look at the toxicology report, okay?
Temazepam is the same sleeping pill Dr. Dekker prescribed me.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he mix those with alcohol? People are such idiots. Which reminds me, that truck driver died.
Huh? Wait, which truck driver?
The truck driver that ran into Hannah. He was divorced, apparently. He killed himself. He mixed sleeping pills with alcohol too.
Oh.
But he died in his garage.
Wait, he died in his garage?
I read it in the paper. He'd been drinking. Then he took the sleeping pills. Then he went into his garage and put the hose pipe through his window.
Oh.
Not until he put his daughter in the seat first.
Wait. Is his daughter okay?
It's one of those newspaper stories you read and you hope it says he leaves behind his wife and 7-year-old daughter. But his daughter was in the car. Do you know I wrote him a letter?
You wrote him a letter?
Dr. Dekker told me one of the ways to get through my grief would be to write a letter to the truck driver. I tried to forgive him. I know it was my fault, but the thing that made me feel best was blaming him. I think maybe he killed himself because of me. Do you think I'm to blame, Doctor?
Then this guy... Yeah, he did say that. He said he didn't read the paper. And now he's talking about how he read it in the paper. That's inconsistent. No, that's not... No, you didn't cause that.
His daughter's picture was in the paper. Molly.
Molly, huh? Molly?
Ever since I saw a picture in the paper, I've started thinking I could see her. Out of the corner of my eye. Like she's watching
Ah! Creepy.
me. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. What do you know about Dekker's drinking habits?
Alcohol isn't something I usually notice on people until they're slurring and weaving around.
Mm-hmm.
Was Dr. Dekker an alcoholic? Probably. I never saw him drink, though.
Never saw him drink, eh? Okay. I still need to ask you about Dekker, okay?
What are you trying to do most? Cure his patients or find out who killed him?
50-50. I want to cure his patients.
It's been
Mostly.
nice chatting with you. Don't get me wrong. But I can't help but feel you're mainly interested in finding out about the old doctor. I suppose you already know Dr. Dekker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him.
Wait, what? Who did he think was trying to kill him?
He told me in one of our sessions, which was later rewound, that someone had been leaving him messages on his prescription pad. Not good messages.
Wait. Oh man, is Bryce the killer? Is Bryce the killer? Because he was forging notes on the prescription pad. Ah. Not good messages?
He didn't tell me anything specifically. Just death threats. It was one of his many rants. I just sat there quietly, hoping he wasn't going to try and hypnotize me again. I asked him if it was a boy or a girl's handwriting. He said he knew who it was, and that they'd be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was bluffing.
Bluffing?
I don't think he knew who was behind the death threats, or he'd have stopped it.
I can stop your days from looping. I want to say that. Is that already there? I can stop you reliving days. There we
Please do. I wish I could believe you.
go. Tell me about your referral.
My solicitors assured me that I wouldn't have to discuss anything about my trial with you, so I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
Concentrate on my state of mind, and let me worry about other things.
You're... Wait. Now?
I can't tell you anything.
Oh, okay. Any hints?
Well,
Nah, hint. Should I tell him to stay away from Mariana? No. We're not going to say that. Alright. Jaya, it is. Hello.
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting
Okay.
enough grief from work.
You said that before. So... Grief from work.
I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things. I know it's not technically work, but he asked if I would allow him to have the video footage of his sessions with Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker wanted to be removed from all of the videos, so it's jump cut after jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that.
Yeah, I did. Why did Dekker get removed?
I have no idea. Maybe he was an undercover secret agent. Maybe he was getting more annoying as time progressed. You're not, though. You're lovely.
Oh, great.
Is this a good time to ask for a raise?
Sure. You know, you've been great. You can have a raise.
Wow. I was kidding, but thank you, Doctor. I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
And don't
Okay.
worry, I'll sort it all out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. Why did he want the video footage?
I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding.
Changeable?
I don't know.
Oh. But you said something about changeable. How is reality changeable? Okay.
Psychokinetics, remember?
Yes.
Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he
Yeah.
likes to call it.
Okay. Can you battle with insanity?
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle. The patient must be cured by removing their psychokinetic ability, if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago, I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example.
Oh, specific sample?
If someone tells you they can fly, you tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly.
Yeah.
The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
Right. Can I tell these people that? Like, I can manipulate... No. Does psychokinesis really pose any danger to therapists?
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them. It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favorite was the grandfather paradox.
Yes. Okay. The grandfather paradox?
If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born. But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather. It's a time traveler's chicken and egg, if you will.
Okay. Time traveler's chicken and egg. Anything else? Do you take sleeping pills?
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either. Dr. Dekker had me try to forge his signature once, but I was
really?
woeful.
Let's see. The toxicology report mentions ethanol.
Some people would say Dr. Dekker had a bit of a drinking problem. It got worse and then it got better when his confidence turned up. I think it was the stress of dealing with the new patients. I like the odd tipple.
Okay, sure. What's an odd tipple? I know what that means, but sure, we'll ask it.
I've been known to drink, not as much at the moment, not as much as Dr. Dekker did.
Ooh.
He kept at least one bottle in his desk drawer at all times. You can't imagine the amount of times I wanted to sneak in and have some.
Okay, what is it? Jaya said, yeah, could someone have spiked it? Could someone have spiked his drink?
I suppose it's possible that somebody spiked his drink. Most people probably knew he had a bottle in his desk. Wouldn't have been that hard to empty out some capsules into it. Maybe the police should get fingerprints?
Yes. Yes, they should get prints.
Interesting. But I don't know anything about that.
Oh. Yes, test for fingerprints. There we go.
I'll go and suggest it. Make sure nobody touches the bottle in the meantime.
Anything? Did Dr. Dekker have any psychokinetics? Yes, there we go.
Dr. Dekker definitely dabbled in that stuff. I'm not sure to what extent.
Okay. How well do you know Alderby?
I like Professor Alderby. He turned me onto that book I've been raving about.
What book?
The Cult of the Kinetic Mind.
Yeah.
I should start selling them myself.
Yeah. Did Dekker ever say anything else about his mom?
Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned up 5 years ago because she wanted money for her experimental cancer treatment. I'm not sure how much it cost or even if he had the money, but
interesting.
He didn't do it, and she became one mean mother.
Yeah. Are you feeling stressed? Okay.
There's a lot of stress in here. We're dealing with people's lives. How do you relax, Doctor?
I relax, listening to music, playing games, eating, playing sport. Playing games on the internet. How about that?
I love video games.
Okay.
I just wish they'd make ones with stronger female protagonists. Sorry, I'd settle for any female protagonists.
Let's see. Jay asked I relax with food. Maybe alcohol also relaxes me. What else? I relax by eating.
I love food. It will be my downfall. Stress eating is the worst.
I relax playing sports and listening to music.
I bet you like dance music.
Think so?
I don't know why.
You just think I do? I am the lord of the dance, Jaya.
Sorry, I can't answer that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't answer that. I relax playing sport.
Mariana thought I played hockey. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
What does that mean? I don't get. Cause why? Hint. Let's see. Why did Dr. Dekker need her to forge his signature? Oh, yeah. Why did Dekker need you to forge a signature?
Dr. Dekker wanted me to try and forge his signature to make sure that I couldn't.
Yes, this game did come out in 2017, so right before it happened. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything in her? No. Well, I think we're good. Let's continue. Oh, what?
You said you'd help me with my problem.
What are you doing here?
But he's still here.
Huh? Who?
You know what I want.
Huh?
Focus.
Who is still here?
Dr. Dekker.
He is.
He wants me to kill people.
What? Who does he want you to kill?
He wants them to follow me. To the sea. To the creature.
What creature?
It eats them. It's getting stronger. Dr. Dekker says when it's strong enough, it's going to walk again.
Oh.
That's why I black out.
Why you black out?
He doesn't want me to know. He doesn't want me to remember. I'm feeding a beast that wants to eat us all.
Okay.
You've got to tell me, Doctor. You have got to tell me the truth.
What truth?
You're dreaming, but your dreams are the truth. Don't forget me when you wake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm in your dream, but now we're together. Let's play a game.
What? Okay. What game?
I say a word, you say a word.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Oh boy.
Guilty.
Innocent, that's all I can say.
Murderer.
Murderer. Mariana or Claire? Claire.
That's a good doctor. Now, just give me those 3 little words and I'll let you go.
Yeah. I love you? Oh no. Yeah, it's in my backwards.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Stop that. Alright, final day.
You rang my doorbell.
The truck driver
The little girl.
killed himself.
David is weird.
Look, she's watching me.
I need to put David
Molly,
out of his misery.
Is it okay to steal things?
Sleeping tablets.
Fingerprints?
Dead bodies.
I saw Jessica.
Should I kill David?
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
Psychokinetics?
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seemed to like a drink.
Bit of a drinking problem.
It's probably the same for Jaya.
One of his patients was trying to kill him,
He lent me some money.
leaving him messages.
Creature, human flesh.
I'd teleported.
Do you have that dream, Doctor?
Act 5, Insanity, please.
Oh,
Hello.
oh, Doctor,
Yeah?
you look. Oh,
What?
there's something I need to tell you.
Okay.
I can't find Dr. Dekker's prescription pad anywhere.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
sure when it went missing, but I don't remember
I think Bryce
seeing
is
it
the
for
killer.
a while. Yours is there, but I'm scared one of the patients may have got their hands on it. Let me know if you find it, anyway, and ask me about Mariana later. I've got news.
Okay. Okay. So, I think Bryce is the killer. When I played this game previously, which was quite a long time ago, I do remember Claire was the killer in that run through. Oh, no extra people this time. Dekker's prescription pad is missing. I should ask the patients about it, and the death threats Nathan said that were on it. Okay. Alright. Bryce. Hello.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen, but I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
Doomed?
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker.
What?
It's been taunting me.
What did you do with Dekker? Oh, hi, the body?
It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
You killed Dekker?
I took his body. It was me.
It's not a no.
I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
Oh, it disappeared.
If only he'd been cremated like you will be.
What?
I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
Well, we're going with mundane. Someone stole the body.
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so
Oh, good.
I haven't stolen anything for a long time now. Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
Hang on. Maybe someone else moved Dekker's body. Okay, so the steal thing went... Okay.
If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then
Oh,
locked
that's
up
right.
again.
I did.
Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
Mucking him up again. Well, good question. Maybe he teleported. No, we're not going to say weird things. How's Jessica?
I waved back at Jessica yesterday, and she smiled. It was bigger than normal. I think we may have made a connection, Doctor.
Yeah?
The photos I have of her, I think I'm going to destroy them.
Yes,
They're
you
my
should.
problem, not hers.
Yeah, destroy them now. Well, I thought you already did destroy them. Let's see. What's been happening in the midnight hour?
I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I spied on you, Doctor.
What?
You have a strangeness, don't you?
You spied on me?
You live in the same house as Dr. Dekker. I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well.
Oh,
You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker? Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Dekker?
Bryce, you've discovered my secret. It's a perk.
I thought it might be a perk. I'm sorry I spied on you. I was just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms, strangeness. It's good you've adopted his dog, though. I'm not sure many people would have done.
I love his dog.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ow! Okay. I have an interesting question. You didn't want Dekker put in the ground?
Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because he's evil. I thought of
I'm gonna
anything
have the
to
Ace
establish
Attorney
that
breakdown.
in our earlier sessions, Doctor. I had to destroy him properly, not just bury him in the ground.
Okay. Do you know anything about the missing prescription pad?
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
Yeah. What about the death threats?
Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me.
Oh, kudos.
What did
huh?
they say? You've piqued my interest now.
What did they say? I don't know what they said. Hint. No, we're not gonna say that. Hey, oh yeah. Is there anything left that has follow-up? No. But yet, maybe Dekker teleported?
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the tool shed. If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too. I think the thing might be Dekker.
Think so?
Is the thing Dekker?
No. Because I'm Dekker.
And so it is. You worried me then, Doctor. I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable too.
Good, good. All right, I think we're done with you. So, Claire, hello.
I'm fine. I killed David.
Okay.
Again. Like you told me to.
How?
I don't know anything about that.
No, how did you kill him?
with an axe.
Yikes.
I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head. When I picked it up, it was smiling.
Oh boy.
Probably a muscle spasm.
Probably. Did you bury David?
No, Doctor. Ask me something else.
Is there like a... Okay. Did you see Anushka? Yeah.
Anushka's fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat. It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood and sweating like a milkmaid.
Oh boy. What did Anushka's father do?
It seemed like he wanted to give me a piece of his mind, but when he saw the state I was in, he fled. There were no police that turned up. I suspect I've got away with it, at least this second time.
Mm-hmm.
Now all that's left is for you to write up my diagnosis.
Yes. Ah, yes. What diagnosis? Yeah, I'll ask it stupidly.
That I'm not sound of mind.
Mm-hmm.
That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David. It's up to you whether you want to mention any of our other conversations. I'm happy either way.
Yeah, I think I will. The prescription pad.
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad.
Okay.
I imagine he kept it hidden away.
Mm-hmm.
To stop people stealing it?
Sure. Did you write death threats on the pad?
I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write any death threats.
Okay.
It sounds like someone is trying to frame me.
Maybe.
Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
Bryce, probably. What else can you tell me about Dekker?
Oh, the continuing saga of Dr. Dekker. After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse. Remember? The one I told you about when we first met.
Yes. Dekker's offer?
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
Oh. Wait. Reanimate him. Did you reanimate Dekker?
He called me on Valentine's night.
Oh,
He
did.
promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace. I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him.
He knew he was going to die.
I agreed immediately.
Okay.
It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement,
Him dying?
but I forgot to turn up.
Oh. Why would Dekker want to kill David? What if I don't think you're insane? Why would Dekker want to kill David? Yeah.
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover.
See, do you think Bryce is framing you?
Surely that isn't what you need to be asking me right now.
Because the other one is Mariana. What did Mariana do anything with like this? I guess we could ask.
I don't really know the girl, but I did buy out her loan from Dr. Dekker.
Wait, what?
I mainly did it to shut him up about it. But can you imagine having him as a creditor? That poor girl. I hope it didn't accrue anything more than interest.
You bought Mariana's... Ah, that's a knife. Loan? Just coming with a knife. Oh, weird. Interesting. Well, anyway, Elin, hello.
I'm good. I feel better.
Yeah?
Last session, that was all negative. I don't want to be like that. Oh, I made you something.
You did?
A little thank you for being so nice. They're cookies.
Okay. Cookies? You mean biscuits? Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, that actually worked. What's in these cookies?
The usual stuff.
Okay.
Flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and my special ingredient. A little
Okay.
herbalist magic to give you some pep.
Yeah, what?
You look like you need it.
A special ingredient?
You can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but it does work.
Okay. Don't eat the almond-flavored cookies. Yeah, no arsenic. Probably not. Oh, yeah. Why do you say last session was so negative?
I'm a happy person.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it
really,
'cause I brought
what's
up
the point of being miserable?
getting rid of your
It doesn't
power?
matter what's going on at work or anything. Happy is the only goal.
Yeah.
Max told me that.
Great.
I think some footballer
Oh.
might have said it.
Max is the guy you were dating, right? Max is who you're dating?
There's too much going on in that question.
Oh. Max?
I told you about Max, right?
Yeah.
Didn't I mention him before?
Yes, Max was your date.
Yes, but you don't know the whole story.
Mhm.
Max is 77.
What?
He was one of my patients. I
Huh?
thought he was dying, so I shifted for him.
Oh.
Came an old sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die.
What?
He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
Well, Nathan did say he saw her, but he couldn't see who she was with. Max didn't die.
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
Huh? Huh? What usually works?
I just mean when I shift. They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on. Why? What did you think I meant?
Can I say something? Okay. Can I? It sounded like you poisoned your patients.
No. What do you think I am? Fine. Don't eat them then. I was just trying to be nice.
Okay. Slightly MDA, okay? You mean slightly mad? Let's see. What about who was Max's sweetheart?
Eleanor, her name was, or
Okay.
is. Like I say, he doesn't even know where she is now. But she obviously still loves him. When I shifted, I felt all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
Yeah. Achievement unlocked specialist. Okay. Did you become Eleanor for Max?
Yes. Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me. But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman.
Good.
I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation.
Well, yeah. Do you know anything about the prescription pad?
What about the prescription pad?
It had death threats written on it.
Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea. You never said anything to me about it.
Okay. Did you take the pad?
Yes,
What?
I took it.
No, why?
I had to.
Huh? What? Why?
Dr. Dekker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
Oh. Why would he want to take away your gift?
I suppose he was just trying to cure me. I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humoring me the whole time.
Let's see. Why did you shift again for Max?
Thing is, because Max didn't die, he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
Did you kill Dekker?
I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor.
Okay, that's it for Elin. Okay. Jaya. We're just gonna go down the line today. Hello, Jaya.
I'm worried about you, Doctor. You seem quiet and,
Really?
well, it's just your fingerprints on the bottle.
Huh?
Maybe you touched it by accident? You didn't know him, did you?
No, I didn't know Dekker.
Then why are your fingerprints on his vodka bottle? No, don't answer that. Oh, the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker.
Oh!
Who hasn't it touched?
You said the thing!
I'm so worried.
You said the thing! Alright, she said the thing. Right. Why are you worried?
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream.
Yeah, it's like I'm seeing them
Tell me
out of
what
order.
things are bothering you.
Do I have a list? You think I'm going insane? It sounds like Jai might think I'm going insane.
Who measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy.
What do you mean? Hey, do you still have those pliers? Because if so, get rid of them. What's the news about Mariana that you said you had? Yeah,
I've been reviewing your files. I know, I'm sorry, a bit naughty. But
yes.
Have you considered that Mariana may have murdered Dr. Dekker because of the money she owed him? She had most to gain. She got all the money if he died.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes most sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some sensibility there. Jay thinks Mariana's motive might be money. Well, I don't think she's the killer, though. You said Dr. Dekker's prescription pad went missing.
Dr. Dekker's prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up.
Wait, can I tell her? Elin stole Dekker's pad.
Your patients will always be a bother, but you're caring for people.
Mm-hmm.
We do still care, don't we, Doctor?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
In a few weeks' time, there'll be a whole new bunch of faces with a whole new bunch of quirks. Let's not have a whole new doctor, shall we?
Yes. Oh, is that the things that bother me? Okay. Yeah, the loan. Well, but Claire said she bought the loan. So, we need to bring this up to Mariana. Tell me about the death threats.
I didn't know anything about that. If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee.
Oh.
I hope that's how you like it.
Okay. Did you have any grievances with Dekker?
Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's
Sounds
some footage I can't show you because it would affect you too much.
Oh.
Suffice to say, when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients.
Yeah.
I think he wanted all of their powers.
I think you're right.
If you believe in that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. What were the special patients? Or who were they?
Any patient who presented with psychokinetic issues, they were his special patients. Towards the end, he began ignoring all the other cases. Most of the patients saw it as a curse, what they were experiencing, what they were unwittingly doing. Dr. Dekker saw it as an ability, a power to be harnessed and used for, well, God knows what he was going to use it all for. So we made them give in to it, and it consumed them, consumed all of them. Whether you believe any of that or not is your choice, but they did, which made them angry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think he was murdered by a patient.
I think you're right. How are you coping with the grief?
I think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and I think I was projecting Dr. Dekker's death to be about her. I know they're not related.
How did your mother die?
My mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker. For her, though, it was different. She burst into flames.
What?
I was 7. They said she must have been smoking and drinking on the sofa, but she doesn't smoke or drink. Professor Alderby said it was spontaneous combustion.
What? Spontaneous combustion?
According to Professor Alderby, people can will themselves to die. Some people will have heart attacks, some people will have strokes. Those who are truly despondent, they're the rare few that spontaneously combust. I'm not sure if I believe in all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Claire did buy the balloon. I still think Bryce is the killer. Do you think Cthulhu is real?
A fictional space god that's resting at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not likely, is it? Or maybe you think it is. Have you spoke to Mariana today?
How did you know about that? Who do you think murdered Dekker?
It's not your job to find out who the murderer is. It's the police. You can only point them in the right direction. Murder is a means to an end. There's a lot more going on here you should be thinking about.
Yeah. Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. Okay. Mariana. Hello. We're gonna bang this out.
Doctor.
No?
I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts.
Good.
Nothing.
Great. Alright. How are your dreams?
I don't dream, Doctor.
Okay.
I haven't dreamed for years now.
Okay. So you didn't invade my dream last night? You're lying about not. Now, tell me about being followed.
People follow me into the sea. I don't force them, they just follow to see the creature.
Okay. What is the creature?
I'm not sure what you'd call it. A wisp? A star? It's so bright and warm and loving. I don't know why it leaves me. It only wants the others. It feeds on them.
It feeds on the others?
When I look down, I black out. But if I can just keep looking forward, no blackouts. I can just swim back to the top when it's finished.
When it's finished?
You really want to know? If I look down, it's writhing, just limbs of people from the clubs and the bars. Not just from this week, but last week, last month, last year. They all look terrified, but somehow still alive. The creature, it's all inside them,
Ugh.
poking holes
Yuck.
through them that they shouldn't have. It just eats them. Slowly.
Okay. The creature eats them.
The missing people. That's where they go. I don't know I'm doing it. I swear I don't, Doctor. The creature. I hear it. It's hungry.
Ooh.
Nobody can know. It's our secret.
Our secret. I can't keep a secret if people are getting hurt.
It's our secret. What will you tell people? That I'm feeding people to a creature at the bottom of the ocean? What proof do you have? You can't tell on me. You know what you do to me.
What?
When you visit.
Huh?
I let you do it because sometimes I'm ashamed of what I've done. You make me feel like I deserve it.
I haven't visited you at your home.
You're a naughty one, Doctor. You know you visited my home. Why do you keep denying it?
I do deny visiting you at your home.
Don't you remember?
Nope.
That's a shame. You had fun.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Missing people. Let's talk about that.
I can't explain what happened with John.
John.
He followed me back from the bar that night and swam with me under the ocean. I blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
He'd gone.
John, huh? Who's John?
You must have read about John in the news. He was a local student who went missing. He was a looker. And he had a way with words, but he was also a cheat.
Mm.
The creature liked eating him a lot.
Mm.
But I can't explain what happened next.
What happened next? Yeah.
I left him to be eaten. And the next morning, he turns up in my bed at my house.
Mm.
He's not wet at all. No signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him. Lots of holes.
Holes, huh?
His inside is on the outside. Just a ball of tangled worms. And now they're blaming me, but you knew that, Doctor, didn't you?
I did get some impression from your...
That's why I'm here.
Why are you here?
They think I killed John. John and some others. They need to know whether I'm insane or not.
Mm-hmm. Are you insane?
My lawyer. He says I'm insane, but that he needs you to rubber stamp it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'm insane,
Yes.
Doctor?
Yes, I do. Very much so. Yes.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all I ever needed to hear you say.
Oh, really? Cool. Did you kill John?
No. The creature killed John.
Did you stab John? Let's see. Are John's holes stabs?
That's an interesting analogy, Doctor.
Analogy? No,
You
it's
think
literal.
I'm making this up?
Did you know about the stolen prescription pad?
Why would someone steal Dr. Dekker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one.
Did you take it?
Wow. That's a low blow, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And after all our
I
sessions...
know Elin said she did.
I'm not a thief. Even the loan, that was just unfortunate.
The loan was unfortunate.
Dr. Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane.
We did.
In his opinion, my blackouts and everything else were fictional. He had no proof, of course, either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it.
Dekker said you were sane?
Dr. Dekker was a hack. You're special.
Yeah.
You're good at your job.
Uh-huh.
You know I have problems.
Yeah, I did say that. Let's see. Did you write about the death threats?
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
Okay. Did you kill Dekker because you owed him money?
Why would I do that? Dr. Dekker transferred our loan agreement to Claire at Castleford.
Okay,
She
there you
bought
go.
him out.
There you go.
I owe her the money now.
What's this? Notes. Mariana says Claire took over. Yes, and we've heard that. Tell me about the loan transfer.
I don't know why she did it, but Dr. Dekker got repaid, and now my agreement is with Claire. You should ask her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Claire Castleford.
She's the woman that took over the loan I had with Dr. Dekker.
Okay. You're lying about not dreaming. We'll say that.
I did say that was a dream, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Is it easier to swallow, knowing it's the truth?
Oh. There you go. What's the truth?
The truth is, I'm not like you, Doctor. Or anyone else. I can swim to the bottom of the ocean for hours. And people follow me.
I know. You've brought this up
Even
before.
if it's the last thing they do.
Mm-hmm. What else? I guess the last thing is, what do I do when I
You get
visit?
inside me, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
And it hurts.
What?
And you don't care.
Okay. That's it. I'm not gonna pursue that line of questioning further. No. Nathan, let's wrap this up, baby.
I think you know who killed Dr. Dekker, so you're gonna have a good day. Can we talk a bit about hypnotism, though?
Hypnotism?
I've heard you can plant key words in people when they're hypnotized. How would I know if I had any? I think that the hypnotism didn't take, but maybe Dr. Dekker did hypnotize me, and it did work.
Yeah.
And he told me to think that it didn't.
Oh.
I think I found one of the key words.
Yeah? Keyword?
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep.
Oh.
Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened.
Yeah?
I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later.
Oh.
I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets.
Oh.
It was one of them.
Saturn? Oh. Oh. We got it in one. You okay? Jupiter?
I don't want it to be triggered.
Okay, so it's Saturn. Or Mercury? Jupiter is it. Okay. Saturn. I triggered your trance.
So he did plant me with something. I have absolutely no idea. Did you find out what the key word is? What is it? No. Don't say it.
Yeah.
Write it down for me.
Okay.
And thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's something I've not been telling you.
What haven't you told me?
Question after question after question. They're all meaningless.
What haven't you been telling me? I'll use your exact
It's
syntax.
about time travel.
Time travel?
I read a book about time travel.
Okay.
I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again.
Oh.
I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS,
I like it.
and I can't choose what time I go to.
Yeah.
Except once.
Once?
The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her. Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death.
Oh.
She wouldn't have wanted that. I was
Oh,
looking
did
at
you-
a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital. because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
What changed?
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around, they pulled her off life support. So I saved them the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death.
Got it. Yeah. I was gonna ask about saving Hannah. I should tell Nathan. Yeah, I did. But no, I don't want to. Who? Pluto? We'll see.
Pluto's not a planet, is it? And why are you even trying?
I love it. How do you feel about Hannah now?
I'm at peace with Hannah now. I can save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes.
What does it say? Nathan, clearly I'm taking notes. I love it. How have things been with Mariana?
Things have been interesting. Thanks to Mariana.
How have things been interesting?
We went on a date. Well, sort of. She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night. Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance, the day moves forward.
Ah.
Do you think Mariana likes me?
Wait, transfix? Ah, hey! That's not Nathan, that's a ghost girl. He's just... Oh, he's back. Okay.
Do you ask all your patients now?
Transfixed. Wait, you're transfixed by Mariana? Oh, never mind then. Yes. Mariana likes you. Maybe you two are good for each other.
Thanks, Doctor. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, cool. Do you know about the prescription pad?
His prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it.
Yes.
Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks?
No, Elin took it. How are they covering their
I
tracks?
suppose it could be a coincidence, but I'm guessing whoever murdered Dr. Dekker stole his prescription pad.
Who murdered Dekker?
This might feel like the darkest timeline, but it's not my darkest timeline.
Okay.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I'd look at one of your other patients, or maybe even your assistant.
Ooh. Did you ever think to drive away from the lorry when you went back? Nah. I'm not gonna indulge that. It's accusation time, I think. Who murdered Dekker? Bryce.
Dr. Dekker deserved to die.
Ah.
I'm not saying I did such a thing. Not something that I would confess to now whilst being recorded. But I'm happy to reaffirm that his death was necessary. Well, more than death, really. If I only knew where his body had gone. Now I can't be sure. I can't be sure that he's absolutely dead. The girl, chained in his basement. She'd most definitely have killed him given half the chance. I suppose if I teleported into his office one night to write myself a prescription and had run into Dr. Dekker himself, that I might have killed him then and there with the nearest available weapon. And in doing so, would be accoladed as the hero, not the villain that you're making me out to be. But we shall see, Doctor. We shall see. Good luck catching a man who can teleport when he wants to, though.
Sure.
Or maybe you don't think that I can.
There he goes. You caught the killer. All right, we got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. But what about your patients? Yeah. Let's see. And what about you? Oh, let's see what happens to me too. Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Am I insane now? Am I insane now? Do you want to know?
She told me that she's killing people.
Oh.
And now I'm stuck in the same day. Can you imagine? Every day she greets me like we're so in love. But I know what she's done.
Oh.
I know what she's going to say to me later in the evening. It's over. I can't be with her. But part of me likes it repeating. It's normal.
I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it, to participate. I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone.
What?
I didn't hurt anyone. Did I?
Terry's been promoted to night sister. She hadn't been in, and I thought she was off sick, but apparently she was on a course. So she's my new boss now. I've already started looking for other jobs. It's no secret Terry hates me. But, you know, I've got to be positive about it. I could have a completely fresh start. There's a job on the children's ward I'm going to go for.
There's no need to go over old ground. I understand. David died when I stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me.
There you
David,
go. Yes. Good.
Anushka's father, Iris. What's next for me, Doctor? How do we cure what I have? By all accounts, and thanks to a very unfriendly jury, it seems like we're going to have quite a lot of time to figure that out.
Good.
What I want to know is how did you know which patient was the murderer? I mean, they all lied to you, didn't they? I'm just glad it's business as usual around here and I'm not having to look for another doctor again. It's embarrassing. Dr. Dekker almost caught me writing the advert for his replacement.
Oh, really? Psychiatric Assistance Unit, PAU. Okay.
The curse continues at Dr. Dekker's psychiatry practice, where another physician has been murdered by a patient.
What?
Found by night cleaning staff, Dr. Dekker's replacement was pinned to the chair with a paper spike, in what police are describing as a copycat murder. Jaya. You're supposed to be looking after them. How many more do we have to go through before you get a good one?
But I'm dead? Thanks for playing while I'm dead. They killed me. Bryce, did you kill me again? Did you kill me? Not again, because I wasn't Dekker. Or maybe I was. Okay, well, there we go. The infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. That was fun, and I'm looking forward to the sequel coming out later this year. That was very interesting. Directed by Tim Cowles. Yep. So a big thanks to all the beta testers. Greenlight. Oh man, this was Steam Greenlit. Ah man, you remember Steam Greenlight? That was a fun program. A Diavecchi Studios production, 2017. All right, achievement unlocked. Lucky guess. It wasn't a lucky guess. Achievement unlocked. Hint me, baby, one more time. 100%, 100%. Responses found 110 out of 148. Detective rating specialist. All right. You don't give up easily. You know them inside and out. There we go. Well, we're done there, and I'll figure out something to stream next time. So see you all later. Bye.